Are y'all ready to get greasy?
Oh no, not the server! Alright, let's do this song.
Ladies. Alright, so let's talk about Uranus.
There's a reason beef stroganoff is not my main dish. These trolls tried to sign me up for Scientology bull. It's a cult. Shake your booty. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's hot.
Welcome back to another exciting live stream of the Greasy Middle Finger. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope your week is going well so far. I know of someone whose week is going terribly, which is Nova, as we can all probably guess by today's topic. We have yet again a new betrayal, and this betrayal is a doozy because we get a whole ass interview out of it. All right. So, if you guys don't know, this person that is getting interviewed is Nova's ex business partner slash friend thing. I don't really know. Nova has mentioned a business partner in many times in his TikToks recently. I assumed he was lying about a business partner, or this person who he called a business partner was just a friend that helped with like 1% of the Nova Chord stuff. So I don't know about you guys, but that's what I thought. She is also what we thought to be the AI helpline bot for Nova Chord that Bloodspeth chatted with not too long ago. I was convinced that it really was good AI, because that's exactly what it sounded like and how she was responding to the questions and for how long she was staying on the line and being cordial with Bloodspeth, even though he was effing with her and kind of calling her names and stuff, because he thought it was AI, and so did everybody did. So that kind of is blowing my mind. It's so weird. Excuse me. But yeah, this is a real person. And this person got to interact with Nova. And apparently we're gonna hear all about it in today's interview, or I guess tonight's interview for me. Uh Also, apparently there's a bunch of R slurs in here, so I apologize for that. I only watched the first 5 minutes of this premiere, so I'm ready to listen to the rest. I bet a lot of you here tonight just got done with Chin's premiere, so let me know if that's you. Let's chat a little bit before I get started, but I want to get started quickly because this is a kind of long, and we are notoriously slow here. Off the Greasy Middle Finger, but I enjoyed chatting with y'all. So let's do that real quick, and then we can chat here and there while we're watching the interview. So Dagger Reaper's here. Member for 4 months. We're celebrating them. Chome abandons his amputee mom for his Discord kitten. That's what I'm hearing is happening, so I am really excited to hear about that part of it. And like, from what I know, they didn't talk or didn't know each other very long. It's just like, we're gonna move in. I'm so excited for the tea. I want the tea to be spilled. Gairfez is here. I caught a fish. Life's good. Ooh, nice. I love fishing. Me and Mr. Greasy have several fishing ponds in our neighborhood, and we haven't done any this year because I don't know. Busy. Ellipson, hi. Hey guys, I sad boy, I eat, and today I'm eating my mom's amputated foot with fava beans and a nice, I don't know how to say that. Now that can cheer a sad boy up. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Wherever that is. I don't know where it is, so we're not gonna do it. Thank you for the super chat. That one made me laugh. Smith, hey Smith, wife Smith betrays Gabriel Gage. Yeah. Twists and turns are gonna be happening, and I'm here for all of it. So I'm excited for today. So let's see. Hey, Perfect Oddity. Hey, Weed Rodent. Hey, everybody. So I think I just want to get started because I want to get through all of this tonight. Lore says, I love your content. Thank you. I just want to get into it, even though I'm really tempted to just sit and talk with y'all for a while. But we'll chat. We'll chat and listen. How about that? We'll catch up while we're listening. I was having a sad worm eats earlier because I was having an allergic reaction to chlorine because I forgot to take an allergy pill. Damn. I could. Oh, that one idiot's here, and they sent the five greasy middle finger gift memberships. All right, we're gonna celebrate because I appreciate that, and the folks getting those are gonna appreciate those too. I have a new little video to celebrate gift memberships and super chats, so we're gonna do that real quick. Ooh, and then Pro sent a super chat. Thank you. So to celebrate all the super chats and that one idiot giving out memberships, W membership. I have a new one for you guys, so it's gonna premiere tonight. I'm not quite finished with it because wasn't planning on going live tonight. I was planning on doing it Thursday because that's when the new takeover is supposedly happening. So I was gonna go live that night and wait for the new information on that to go out with all you guys. So, oh, and then we have more membership gifted. Al Sayla. I think I got that one, you guys. Thank you so much, W Gifter. That's great. Thank you. August Norwood, long live these grease mother. Thanks for the circle. Woo! Woo! Welcome to Greaseling Cannibal Lava. Okay, so to celebrate all of the gifteds, the gift memberships, let's premiere this new edit I made. It's not quite done, but it's like 99%. So good enough. I might mess with it later for the next stream, but here it is.
Camera! Fucking camera! Told you this would happen.
Nova, get off the property.
Did you guys like that? I spent like all day on that yesterday. Way too much time. Well, that's for you guys. I appreciate instead of just saying thank you for the super chats, I just want to do things that show my appreciation other than just saying thank you. You know? Yes, Dagger, you sent me an email. Did I respond to you? I can't remember. I feel like I did, but it's sick. It's sick. You think I can show that on stream at some point? Dagger got a new tattoo. It's really cool. Alocon, I can use my favorite emoji again. Nice. The fly with the googly eyes. R.I.P. fly. I said it correctly. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wherever, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. It's called Bew on my end, and for some reason I was looking for the words. That's what I'm talking about, even though it's been called Bew on my end for like weeks. So I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Avery, welcome to Greaseball. Now you can use those emotes. Yeah. I said correctly. Thank you. I'm gonna say this one wrong. Ash Yash. Oh, maybe I did say it right. Member for 3 months. Hell yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna get started. So here we go. Let's do that. Because I want to get through all of this this interview tonight with you guys. It's a little long, but we can do it. If we're locking in, here we go.
Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, fair use.
Call her up, my AI support agent.
Thank you for calling Novacord Paracord. How can I help you?
You want to do an interview?
Yeah.
Been a while since we last talked, huh?
I know, I
Let me know if that's a good volume. That might be the loudest it can be on my end. So we'll see.
it's hard to miss you.
So, why don't you introduce yourself? I know a lot of people still have kind of some doubts about you. Just
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Let's go. Let's hear it, dude.
Yeah, I'm known as Galaxy. Nova's
Isn't that ironic? She's known as Galaxy. It's like the Novine universe and stuff. It's weird. It's weird. Maybe she made that alias just for messing with the chome. I don't know. We're celebrating Alisea. I don't know if I said your name correctly this time. Remember for 1 month. Cannibal Llama. How does Gabriel Gage play keep getting worse? That's an excellent question that I do not have the answer for. Welcome to Greaseball Zero. Now they can hear us. That's really cool. Oh, and now Nova Anon Dance is here. Yes. Thank you.
prior business partner and assistant is apparently what I was referred to.
How long have you been talking to Nova?
Not even a month. I want to say about like 3 weeks or so.
So let's talk about Uranus.
3 weeks. Yeah, it was a little over 3 weeks
Yes, sir.
when I checked. How did you first find out about him?
So I'm not big on socials. I just
Clearly.
recently got a TikTok, well, like 2 years ago or so. And I wound up just seeing a video like recommended. I didn't really get into lolcows. I didn't even know what that really was until recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw just a TikTok from him. I believe it was the French onion soup meme, something stupid as shit. But that's when I started kind of like looking at his TikTok because I saw these
It's kind of this is why I think Nova's so dangerous. There could be definitely people who know nothing about lolcows, know nothing about Nova, know nothing about his past, and all they see is a TikTok about him, and the only thing they see is just people dogging on him. Am I right, you guys? People are just being like, chome, or fat, or ugly, or bald. You know what I mean? And so there's no, what's the word? Context. They just see someone getting, what they see as bullying, just a random weird kid, and he looks harmless. He's not. He's not. You guys know that he's not, but they don't. And they don't know anything about anything. And so they're like, "Oh, this poor guy. I want to help." Ah, that's why he's dangerous, in my opinion. Okay, we got some super chats. Dry shampoo. I made it again. Good evening, Greasy. She had so much patience when Blood Spam called him. So I seriously thought she was AI since he used it before. Yes, absolutely. I thought she was AI because one, she had a voice that sounded like it was meant for I don't know, for chat lines like this, helplines. Uh so that was one. And then two, she was being really patient, and I feel like a normal person who was hired for customer service, usually when I call customer service, there is zero chill. You know what I mean? And I don't know, whenever Blood would ask just like pointed rude questions, she'd just be like, "I don't know if I can answer that." Instead of just being like, "All right, you're being rude. Goodbye." You know what I mean? So I thought she was uh, AI, and if she was the only person taking calls for the helpline, she's busy. People are calling all day off the hook, so I don't know why she spent so much time talking to Blood, but I guess she knew about Blood because I'm sure Nova would have talked about him to her, so I don't know. But yes, absolutely, I thought she was AI, 100%. I didn't even doubt it. I didn't even doubt it, but it kind of threw me for a loop when what I thought the AI voice said Blood's name, and I was like, "What?" Okay, that was weird, but maybe he, I don't know, programmed it or something. I thought he just spent a lot of money on this AI. But no. Thank you for the super chat. That's why I'm shook. That's why when I saw Chin's premiere today, I was like, "Oh, we gotta talk about this, you guys." I'm so excited to talk about it with all of you. I didn't want to just uh watch a bit of it and then have to wait for like a day or two to talk about it with you guys. No, tonight we're talking about it now, so I'm excited to be here with you guys. Fake Satellite Man, good to see you. Hi, Greasy. I enjoy this type of content, but this interview really sucked. It sucked? Oh no. Gee, okay. Well, we're here for it anyway, I suppose. But thank you for the super chat. Fancy Dan, hi. Take a look at my comment on your post. Okay, I will I'll play it and then I'll look at it. Ellipson, contractions, effing contractions. I think that's camera, effing camera. That reminds me. We'll just play that. We'll play that. How about that? To celebrate the contractions. Here it is.
Camera! Fucking camera! Told you this would happen.
I was so excited to show you guys that too. Because I thought my next live was going to be talking about the takeover. So I was like, "Oh, I got to get ready for the takeover." And I really enjoyed all of those very greasy, very tough, and wonderful greasy middle fingers that we got during the takeover. So I thought it was very on brand. I'm seeing a lot of feet in the chat. I love that. From one Alicia. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, Nova, get off my property. Hopefully I didn't miss it. That's let me
comments that were, from my point of view, just terrible, but I digress. At that point, I wound up just kind of watching him like here and there, and like I know like some of my friends will like talk about him, like, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And at that point, that's when I kind of decided to reach out because, from my standpoint, again, 'cause I was a special education teacher, and I genuinely thought he was very mentally handicapped. I reached out because
see, that's also a thing. Nova looks very harmless, and he just looks like a poor, unfortunate little guy who is being unfairly treated and has, these very, I don't know, these crippling disabilities, and he's being very unfairly taken advantage of. And it's just not the case, you guys. And someone who doesn't know about Lolcow, someone who doesn't know about his past and all the uh spicy, horrible horror cow level details about him. Yeah. So yeah, she said she was a SE teacher, so that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know.
from my point of view, I did not. I saw like these pred comments, pedo comments, like the normal, apparently, and I didn't. No, I didn't see any proof besides every single thing I saw was like comments and like, oh, this guy's cringe, oh, this guy's cringe, and dogging on him for cringe, and like from my eyes, like cringe isn't a crime. It's just, it's what it is. And then that's when I started.
Facts.
I looked into it a little more, not too much at that point because I just felt like really bad. Like he seems like I saw all these like betrayals, and that's when I started to kind of look up stuff more on YouTube, and all I saw, because I didn't know there was like this like surplex of videos, like it's insane. I did try to deep dive before talking to him, as much of a deep dive as I can do. I'm apparently not tech savvy, as you know when we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Not great. I found just a ton of videos, but they all presented the same way to me. And all it was hey, this
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, I don't know, the chat was horrible in this one. So far, I'm seeing like just people SUizing her, and it's just weird. It'll be interesting. I don't have any comments yet because I haven't seen this, so I don't have an idea of what her character is like or what even happened between Nova and her. But it'll be very interesting to see possibly the treatment between this lady and the other friend that Nova had that did an interview with Bloodspeth. So we'll see. I don't know, but I think most people saw her as a poo toucher. But I mean, you could argue the same thing with the other guy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I'm not taking a stance either way yet, so I'm just saying it might be interesting to to see.
guy's a pred. Here's cringe shit that he did, and here's cringe pictures. So in my eyes,
Fancy Dan. Yeah, Mr. Greasy showed me. It was that you were gaming and you had a truck with the list on it. That's very cool. I might take a picture of that and put it on my next stream if that's okay.
because every video that popped up was a repeat of a long form video, and it never had tangible proof in there. So I thought like, oh my god, like,
Greasy, if it gets rough, you would maybe consider blocking the chat. Maybe we'll see. I kind of want to see what they're saying, just because people are like, wow, have something to say about it. It's noteworthy that it's that bad. So I kind of want to see. It's just a very interesting kind of social experiment, and I have vested interest in it in somewhat because I am of the female persuasions. But yeah, if it gets dicey, I'm definitely gonna it's gonna rage bait me. So, and that's not what we're here for. We're here just to be objective, just listen to her story. So yeah,
that's what I wound up just seeing. So my brain kind of went like, oh, they're dogging on this guy for him being cringe. I'm thinking like he's not all there. That kind of feels like shit. But yeah, that's kind of what I saw at the beginning. and that's when I reached out. And I'm surprised he even accepted my request on Discord, but that's kind of how just that started.
Yeah, that was a little over 3 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
that's how that was the build up. Well, where did it go?
Yeah.
Fancy Dan, I might show it at the end if we can get through this video because I'm really trying to get this whole thing done tonight, and either we'll show it at the end of tonight's stream or just on the beginning of next stream. How about that?
From there, how did it
So sorry about that.
start and I guess progress technically?
Yeah. So the first comment was I was just popping up like, hi, I am so and so. Like, I've been seeing your videos. I'm sorry that you're getting all this stuff. Like, if you want someone to talk to, I'm here. And instantly okay. And then I asked, like, did you want anything for your birthday? Because I'm trying to like be like, like, hey, I'm not an asshole. And the first thing he said to me was, what's your budget?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. He does that. I mean, I don't know if it's a product of Nova becoming self-aware that, yeah, probably most people who reach out to me are people who are trying to are trolls who are trying to go to Bloodspeth later. But at the same time, why wouldn't you just like not entertain these people, Nova, at the same time? So you guys are always saying that Nova enjoys getting exposed and betrayed, and I'm starting to believe it, which is weird because he gets so pissed when Bloodspeth talks about it later and interviews these people. So it's such a mystery. I'll never understand the way the mind of this little chome works, and it's just so interesting. That's why I have this channel, because it confounds me in so many ways, and I love talking about it with you guys. I see Blue Worm in chat over here in Blood's chat.
Ignored everything else, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay, dog.
And I was just like, well, I can try to make something work. And then he wound up, like, I guess, like, from what you told me, this is a classic move. Because instantly
Yeah, Eric says Nova immediately treats people like this. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think even before he got like borderline famous, the first the person that we saw, that not the first person, but the person who talked with him for like 2 years and then betrayed him, he basically acted like this too. So it's not really that. He's just kind of an asshole, right, you guys? It's just he's not just a pedo. He's also just an asshole. Jaws of Death. We love you, Greasy. I love you too.
goes to, also, I have to say this one thing. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Anything? And he's like, if I see any of our chats, the spiel, I guess, let's comment, like, oh, I'll...
It's so funny that everyone gets the spiel, quote unquote, but he knows. At any point in the last, I don't know, 6 months, has anyone gotten the spiel and then hasn't gone to Bloodspeth or whoever to, quote unquote, betray him? Has anyone stayed loyal to Nova? I don't know. That's a question for Nova. That one idiot with a super chat. Chum gets more and more ridiculous every day. It's insane. It is insane. I think he's kind of going cuckoo. Right? With the paranoia. I think the paranoia of more and more attention and the more and more videos made about him, and the more he's betrayed, I think the more he gets paranoid. And the more he gets paranoid, I think the more he actually kind of goes crazy. I don't like to throw that word around, but I think that's what's happening. Thank you, that one idiot, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here too.
I'll block you, and that was it. So I was like, yeah, no, okay. That's fair. And that's kind of how it mainly started. And as it progressed, there was I did send a picture of myself. I deleted that pretty
Oh damn. Don't send him a picture of yourself. What?
fast, but like it was more like I'm real. Like if I show you this,
I
like,
wonder if Nova saved it and we're gonna see that picture. If he did, we'll definitely be seeing it.
I'm not gonna quote unquote betray you, like all your videos or whatever. And I again deleted that, and that's the first thing he's like, is it weird if I tell you like you look really beautiful? But I didn't see that as weird because he knew like at the time.
And that's kind of a weird thing to say if you're just meeting the person, just now talking to him, right? I don't know. It's creepy. Maybe not weird. Creepy, which is probably worse, in my opinion. D5, D5742. I bet no one wanted kid cuisine, not factor. Kid cuisine is ass though, to be fair. Thank you for the super chat. But Noah's palate is like bottom feeder, so possibly, yeah. How old is she? I don't think they said, but I mean they're an adult for sure. I do know that, so.
Like I'm over 18. Like he did ask like, oh, sorry,
Oh,
are
there
you
you
only
go.
18?
That's so funny. We just talked about it.
Just check in,
Mm.
because I don't talk to
Uh-huh.
minors. And then like the tongue out emoji, and I was like, yeah,
Ugh.
it,
Oh, haha, I don't talk to minors. Nah. Okay. Full of shit.
it started out extremely normal. There wasn't
We out here twinkling our stars in the chat.
like anything weird like for the longest
Real
time
Talk says she's 25, all right.
that I would say, because like after hearing all this stuff, like it was always like, oh, he's
That's
Real-
way too old for Nova.
really really creepy, says like all this weird shit. It did not go like that for me, so I will give credit where it's due. He wasn't creepy. Like I didn't think anything
Yeah, Zero says in the chat, I don't talk to minors. Wink, wink.
of this, so that like cemented it for me more. Like, oh, it was really normal, I guess, like from what Nova normal was, because then I kind of learned, because it was just jarring,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of the time he was like, I tried to talk like normal thing, like, hey, how you doing today, what are you doing, and like he would kind of like jump over anything I would say. Or
Someone's asking, so what's her excuse for associating with him at all? Uh, she said so far that she just watched one random TikTok about him, some French onion soup meme thing, and then she just got looped into the rabbit hole and thought he was being, falsely accused of stuff, which, I mean, I think that's somewhat fair because for the most part, stuff about Nova is mostly just calling, him a chome without much what's proof and stuff. And so I guess when I've been a long time Nova viewer myself for I don't know, since the Wingstop review days. And at the time there were, the pedo allegations, and I honestly didn't believe them, or at least they were being thrown out of proportion, out of control. And I was waiting. I was like, okay, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll wait for concrete evidence, because there wasn't really evidence. People are just saying he talked to kids, and there were like screenshots. And I think Twinkle Twinkle Little Star had come out, the video, like the clip of that, the infamous clip, and it only said that like this person's a minor, and that's all that was given. That was like the context of him being a pedo, and it's like, well, for me, that's not really good enough yet. You know what I mean? To like stamp him as a pred, right? I needed more, and there wasn't that much at the time. So it took maybe about a year into me watching him for more evidence to come out to be like, okay, yeah, he's definitely a pedo and a pred. So so yeah. So I can understand why she thought that, because people are really mean to him. But I mean, it's for good reason, because he's a predator, okay?
ask to just go, oh, I'm miserable, my back hurts,
My back hurts. Why does your back hurt, Nova? You're 22 years old. That's weird to me. There's something wrong with him.
shit like that. It was always like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, I just met this guy. But because again he did that shit, like my brain's now going like, oh, this guy is he's mentally handicapped. I feel kind of bad. Like it seems like he doesn't have some sort of outlet. And that's just kind of how it went for a
And
while.
also, I didn't think, for the reason I thought, at the time, way back then, when the first pedo allegations were coming out, I knew about, his quote unquote age regression stuff. So in my mind, I was like, okay, age regression is not the same thing as age play. and I hadn't seen evidence of like age play. I just saw the evidence of the age regression, and there was only that one little clip, and I'm like, that's not really enough for me to be, oh, absolutely 100% he's a predator, child predator, right? All we had was just him maybe age age regressing with maybe a minor, and it's like, well, okay. I think people are just running with the age regression aspect and not really knowing the difference between the two. So I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, which was wrong. But it's not wrong to give someone the benefit of the doubt, but until you know more about it. But I can understand where she's coming from because there's a lot of noise when it comes to Nova Online, especially on TikTok. So yeah, that's all.
I was just like, oh, a casual thing of like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? He would
Mm-hmm.
explain some situations to me, or otherwise he would just be like, I just feel shitty. I just, this is happening. A lot of it was then, he then educated me on you.
The goat.
Then he's like, oh, I call him, yeah, and he's like, oh, I call him Fake Speth, by the way. And, he wound up saying like, that's my biggest hater, and later on, like, he educated me on like some other ones I didn't know. I guess a couple other ones. Yeah.
We see.
And it was really normal. It was a very big repetitive thing of just this, like, hey, how are you doing?
Alcila. Okay. Hopefully I got that one. I know I said it right the first time. I don't even remember how I said it the first time. Twinkle Twinkle Chomotos, he's a predo as we know. Thank you so much for all of your super chats and gifted memberships. We're gonna do the Twinkle Twinkle just for you. Here it is.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
So high,
Up
like a
above the
diamond
world
in
so
the
high,
sky.
twinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle,
twinkle,
will die.
little
How
star,
I wonder
how
what you
I wonder what you are.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Okay, I've been reading a little bit of the chat here, and I'm not putting anyone on the spot. If you're like the person saying these things, it's fine to be saying these things in a way, because opinions, are opinions. But I feel like maybe I just don't remember right. But you guys feel a sentiment where we watched the interview with the guy ex-friend that Bloodspeth did. That was like in the end of last year. The guy that had the khaki shorts. Took him to Dave and Buster's. They got him started on all that. Oh, Bengu's there. And I feel like I didn't see in chat, all this SEWOL stuff and people saying this person's weird. She's weird. Oh, I want this cougar. Why does she... My take on this is she's being genuine about not knowing anything about Nova, that she didn't do enough research into him. She still had been buddies with a pred. Sucks if true. It's fine to be, guessing or like questioning her motives, because that's very valid. I'm not saying that's wrong at all. But I'm just saying that the other guy that Blood interviewed, I feel like he didn't get this reception. They were like, oh, what a W friend. And this guy, I feel like after listening to the interview and hearing the backstory, he was the guy with the milk. So he definitely was a troll before he was a quote unquote friend. He gave him 19 milks on his doorstep. That wasn't even DoorDash. He just felt like doing it to like prank him for clout, basically. So there is definitely some trollsome aspects to it. Not that he was like, trying to harm Nova, but he was definitely a poo toucher, if, not trying to be, take advantage of him in really any way, I would say. And he was nice to him while they were friends. And I think he genuinely tried to be friends with Nova. It was more of like an experiment. Okay, can Nova be a good friend or not? And if he is, then I can, document, like, say, hey, look, Nova's a cool guy. He's really not as bad as people say. Or if he is a bad friend, I can still talk about that. And it's like, surprise, surprise, he's an asshole. Do you guys agree with that? I don't know. That's just my take. What I want to know what you guys think about that. Am I just being like sensitive? Am I just a sensitive female? I don't know. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Aries member for 5 months. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all. Think I miss anything? Okay.
Good. And then I wound up talking to him, and I was offering like, if you need help with anything, because he has such
Oh, he needs some milk.
an influx of trolls and whatnot. I was like, I'm totally willing to help you with anything. This was not even a week into that. Like, I'm not sure.
Okay, this person, big goob mood, has a good point, but also she was very specific about how she thought he was disabled. I mean, in a way, Nova is disabled, but not like how she thought he was. Her being a former SE teacher and wanting to help him because of that. Yes. So there was some good intentions. The other guy said like, well, I knew about the memes and I knew about Nova and I just thought he could use a friend, but he definitely knew about the pedo allegations, like all about it. That guy had definitely been following Nova for a long time, I think. So, and I mean, maybe he was also giving him the benefit of the doubt and maybe thinking, saying that the allegations, taking those with a grain of salt. But with her, how she describes it, if we can believe her, which I mean, I don't know if we totally can, but if we believe her story is that she didn't really know anything about Nova until recently, and she just thought he really needed help because he was someone super disabled and handicapped and just on his own and needed somebody. And the other guy was not like that. But I don't want to talk too much about that comparing it to the other guy. I just think it's very interesting and a very interesting social experiment how that guy's getting treated and how she's getting treated. So just be kind. even if we don't like these people, even if both of those people, this lady and I don't know actually her gender, but this lady and the other guy, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just interesting to think. I don't think it's wrong to like question her, but I didn't see too much questioning for the other guy. But I don't want to like this stream is not about that. This stream is just listening to what she has to say and seeing how embarrassing Nova is. And seeing how how much of an asshole he is to her. So let's just focus on that.
We were just talking regularly, and then that wound up leading up to him saying like, well, I have an eSIM in my card, and like the only time I get trolls really bad is on the phone calls. So I was like, oh, I mean, like if you need help with that, I guess we can try to figure something out. And he's like, well, the only way like to use that because it's a SIM, you'd have to be down here. And I was
Okay,
like,
I think my chat is saying they both everyone thinks that they're both weird and valid. Valid. So I don't know. That's what I'm not talking about you guys per se. I'm talking about for the most part when I was reading and listening to Blood's both of the interviews and reading the chats, they were for the most part pretty supportive of that guy and not so supportive of this lady. Wishtail, need me Nova Mansion real review. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but hey, thanks. Okay.
okay, I mean, we could try to figure something out. I'm not quite sure. And we wound up Googling, how to try to do like one of those like business things where you can have a number ring both phones. So like, it's not like, oh,
Someone brings up a good point. I don't know. I feel like Noah's allegations are extremely surface level at this point. All of his TikTok comments are literally filled with screenshots of his weird behavior. No way she didn't see a single one. Yeah. But there's just so much. I could see why you get confused. But it's true. It's not, in my opinion, it's not hard to find evidence of Noah being a big weirdo creep chome. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. But we're gonna see what she had to say about their interactions together, and that's mostly what I care about. So,
how long were you? Sorry to interrupt, Bud.
No, you're good.
But how long were y'all talking at that point? Because stream was like 2 weeks ago or something, right?
That would have been around that time, yeah, because that's when we made the business account, which was the new Nova Court support at Gmail, and he wound up saying like, "Oh, you can run this because it was he got again like influx of like trolls in like the business account, and he's like, well, because I'm not like he's not gonna give me his logins, of course, which is you shouldn't do that to anyone, even if you trust them.
Yeah.
But so we made this Nova support email together, so it was a different.
It's so weird. Even if you felt bad for Nova and you genuinely wanted to help him, and you weren't we weren't wanting to be trollsome or whatever, that's a lot of time and energy to give to Nova. If you weren't, so I don't know. I don't know if I believe their story.
You know, address different.
One more time.
Yeah, you're good.
It was June 18th. Y'all started talking what, the 10th? So
Yes.
literally like a little over
Thank you, Laura. That's so sweet to say.
8 days, a week and 1 day after knowing.
Yes.
He wanted
And
to set
before that,
up
there
with
was
you.
no actual conversation. It was just
Jesus
the, how are you? Oh, I'm doing shitty. Oh, what's happening? Oh, this is happening. And it was always just like, oh, it's the trolls. Oh, it's Bloodspeth posted something.
So so no conversation, and you did it too. Did you feel just so sorry for him because of how he is, or
Yeah.
like?
The conversation is just like, Bloodsmith posted about me again. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, I would just like respond like, are you okay? What's going on? And very rarely would he even tell me what was actually going on. It was more or less like, I don't know, my foot hurts, my back hurts. Occasional like, oh, this person posted something about me, and I was like, yeah,
Thank you, August.
okay.
Okay.
But that was leading up to him just right away like, oh yeah, you
I'll say a no.
can help me, and I was like, yeah, okay, I could, if we could figure something out. We made the email, and that's when we figured out how to do a shared phone number, because he said like that's where he gets the most trolls, which then led into that email being changed into a Google phone. I think, yeah, the Google phone account, and that was updated while he'd said that you were streaming, so he told me to open that. I had your stream up that night, that day, and I told him like, because he switched the number right into like while you were streaming, he switched it to that new business number. So of course, like we're getting some calls.
And did he
instantly,
do
and I
that
told-
on purpose? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yes, he did. After he said that you were streaming,
So he
he
waited.
thought that was a good idea. Yeah.
Harry says the friend is stupid because he knew he's a pred. The girl is stupid because she's an SE teacher that calls people the R word, plus didn't do her research when she was told what he is. I think she's lying. Yeah, I kind of think they're not. They're both of them didn't tell the exact truth of what how they found Nova and what their intentions were with Nova, because I don't know, if you didn't know anything about Nova just a few weeks ago and then you're just completely balls to the wall with helping him with everything and talking with him all the time, that's weird, right? I don't know, if you were really like feeling charitable for a specific group of people, you know what I mean, you could like donate or your time or your money to organizations that help directly with those people, you know what I mean? But yeah, I absolutely agree with all of that, but I think if we take away just the thing to take away from this is not if we think these people what their intentions are or whatever. I think for the most part, both of these people, the first person who did the interview and this person who's doing the interview now, I think both of them, their stories, that how they interacted with Nova are probably true, but it doesn't give great credibility because both of them, I think, how they set up talking with Nova and all that is kind of full of shit. Right, but whatever. But thank you for the super chat. Let's do something for you. Let's do this.
Camera! Fucking camera! Told you this would happen.
Thank you. Wasteland's here. Hi.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Keep going.
Yeah. But so I did tell him, I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea to switch it right now, especially if this guy's streaming and like is such a big problem, and like that's
Yeah, Real says no one wants to admit they were befriending a chome. Yeah. Or touching the poo, right? Because that's what you're not supposed to do either of those things, and look what they did.
something I wound up noticing was it's it's kind of
Nova, get off my property. My Chad. Oh, absolutely. The Chad and the Virgin.
cemented it more for me, but I also was so confused because this guy was like, Bloodspeth is really just like my biggest troll, and he would say so many problems with that, but he's still committed to posting that while you were live, and I knowing that it would cause problems. So it's almost like he liked that, like he wanted the attention or like the attraction or something like that. But
Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. We've been saying, speculating that for a while, haven't we?
at that point, we just took some regular calls. Some people picked up. I picked up for some people. No,
Welcome to Greasling, Emma. Probably said that wrong.
Nova picked up for others. And he just it was a lot of instant trolls, just saying heinous things. So I would hang up. Nova and I were on a call this whole time too, so he would laugh for some things. And there were some, I think most of the calls were people trying to like fake, a paracord order. And at this point, at the beginning, I wasn't doing any kind of AI voice, so I found it really funny that everyone thought I was an AI, because I was just doing a higher up voice like that. But I was stuttering, I was laughing, I laughed at your joke because I finally knew some of them. I don't know how people got AI from that. But that's kind of just when that happened. Then you wound up getting hold of like the number, and that's how that's where that kind of went. And through that, Nova was kind of laughing. We were just again sitting here on a Discord call together.
Okay.
And it's and it was you called first. I didn't know the number. But Nova was watching your stream, so he's like, oh, he's calling, pick it up. So I was like, yeah, okay. I pick it up. He says to put it on speaker, and I had to like lean in quite a few times, like closer, because you can't hear the speaker, I guess. And
This interview was on Chin's channel, by the way.
Like the first call. Like, I did not come off as I didn't think I came off as AI because I wasn't. It again. I was just like,
I thought 100% she was AI. So just the way she was entertaining Bloodspeth, but it was odd. It just felt, very robotic the way she was entertaining him, and like babying someone who was being irate with her in a way, like a robot, right? I don't know.
Thank you for calling Novacord Paracord. How can I help you? Like I had like it had more I laughed at your jokes. I thought it was just, hey, this is a chick, but no, because then your chat like kind of started being like, I don't know, this is a kind of AI, and then it's just progressively got more and more convinced of AI.
Plus, she wouldn't say for sure if she was an AI or not. So I know there's this one guy on TikTok that talks to AI, and he doesn't like the guy will try to get him to admit he's an AI, and he doesn't like the AI guy doesn't like saying he's AI. So that's another reason why I thought she was AI. She wasn't like answering that question. It was weird.
I didn't even do anything. Nova was laughing in the Discord at that point, and we just decided to commit to that AI bit, which now I don't understand because I've learned like he is like very against AI. So I don't know why you would want to even pretend that if you're gonna get backlash, and that's another thing. Like he knows he's gonna get backlash for that. So
Noah says he hates AI, but it's all over his Twitter. So
I never know why he.
It's literally the cover of the harassment files. He made 2 covers for the harassment files, and they're both AI. So I don't know. It's full of shit.
Like did this stuff on purpose. Like unless he just literally didn't think about it, it almost seems calculated to me. Like he would want the attention.
Uh-huh.
But other than that,
yeah, about that. You
Mhm.
were, dude, the shit you said with them on that one call, right?
Alicia, if you remind me at the end of stream tonight, I might be able to get to your cat. But just try and remind me, and plus Fancy Dan too.
You
Mhm.
said it seems like he wants it. He likes the attention.
Yeah, there's a tangent to that one because you and I were calling back and forth so much. I was answering other calls in between,
Shit.
but nothing crazy. All the time they were like instant trolls, so like hang up, and Nova was answering some here and there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was mainly me answering you because one, you kept calling, so like you.
What time is the stream ending? I don't know. Whenever we get through this video, could be all night.
The top very often,
Not,
and two,
I didn't call that much, dude.
every time you would call because like we wound up knowing your number, and again it rang on Nova's phone, so he knew your number. So he's like, "Oh, pick this one up, pick this one up." Every single time you called, if we got it before another call, he was
Hold
telling
on.
me to pick yours up.
Uno secundo. I'll say this
Yeah.
real quick, guys. I saw all the messages, every single one. Can you just tell everyone that you're not offended by the
No,
jokes
no,
I
no.
made?
I'm absolutely not offended. Like it's hard to offend me. You're totally fine. I was laughing my ass off actually. I had to mute more often than not.
That's good.
So no, I was laughing. Even Nova was laughing too. There was no actual,
Okay,
you
so-
know.
Yeah, just want to throw that out there, but yeah, please continue.
Yeah. But I was just gonna let like I did tell Nova like I wouldn't leak any actual messages, so like out of respect for that, well, not respect for him, but respect for my name because I promised something. I'm a woman of my word. That's why I did share them with you, just so you know what the story and like yeah, you have the proof. But like I just won't put those actually out there. But you have that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But to go back on track, it was just like every time you would call, he told me to answer you. At the beginning, I still thought I came off as not AI for a while because I didn't even think about that idea until like your chat started saying it, and I was like, oh, am I? I didn't pick that up. So then that's when Nova and I were starting to kind of laugh and lean into like the more AI vibe. And
I wonder if we'll see any proof about her chats with Nova. I don't know if this interview will see any of that. I don't know. Maybe later in a future video with Bloodspeth Urchin, maybe we'll see stuff. I don't know if that's out there or not. I don't know if she gave that. But she's definitely the voice that Bloodspeth called, so we know for sure, they talked. That's not really up for debate whether or not they talked or not. So, yeah.
I just at that point I just
Erpspeth.
kind of went with it
Mm-hmm.
because we were laughing, and at the moment it was taken a lot of like heat off of him, I guess. Because no one was talking about Nova at that point. It was like very rare that at that point, like
Yep. Greasy Gabe was giggling and kicking his stubby feet when Blood called him. Yeah. I bet he was having a lot of fun when Blood thought she was AI and she wasn't. I bet he laughing his butt off. But jokes, I think someone else got the last laugh, huh, Nova?
he was
How long is this interview? I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes. That's why I'm trying to be quiet for the most part and let them talk. Because if I jump in as much as I want to, we'll never get done. But I'm still wanting to chat with you guys, and I'm still, I'm in there. I just want to get done. Not that I want to get done, but I want to get through all of this tonight. Because I want to hear all of it with you guys. I want to be here with you guys listening to this, so.
It was all me, the AI. So I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like, he's, kind of good for now, I guess. And that's just kind of how the rest of that went, was just you calling and then me committing to the AI fully with this script I did in my head. I had to lock in on a wall just so I could repeat it over and over again. That was not my voice put into AI. I don't even know how you do that. And that was not me recording on my phone to replay it. That was just me straight up.
Okay. One more thing about that particular situation.
Yeah.
It was when Nova answered my call. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So he answered. I didn't hear from his microphone because he had
I don't know if I care too much about these phone talking about like the AI stuff or whatever. So we're gonna skip a little bit ahead.
So let's kind of jump to a few weeks later to what I guess made you cut Nova off. It was a whole thing. Just take us through it.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. So I made, I guess my first
Alcon, I think, because she was pretending to be AI, so it would prank Bloodspeth, because I think Nova thought that was funny, that he couldn't tell. I think that's all that was.
persona for the Nova Chord to kind of fit with Nova's vibe was a galaxy, and then since he has Nova Uni, like Nova Universe with like a full thing, it then switched to Galaxy Nexus. We were talking about that, and he was like, "Oh, that winds up really good together." And at this point, this was he wind up saying that he wants me to help him make the paracords, the randomized one.
Novine INU says the entire video was just a massive nothing burger except for Mama Gage losing a foot. So far, it's been kind of interesting.
Ones that you can order for like a
Let's see what made the partnership. What does that say? We'll see.
and then send them out to him, and he'd send me business cards. I can sign them with his one on the other side, the signature, and then send them back to him. So he wound up. I'm not gonna say he made me, because like I am my own person, but he wound up sending me links on from his personal number, just Amazon, like, oh, here's a pair.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't seem logical at all. her reasoning and all this, lots of help from her end, you know. But I don't know. I see a lot of hate, like crazy amount of like, I don't know, hate and I don't know, sexism for her, but like not so much for the guy. But I mean, they're both bad. So in my opinion, I think both of them were kind of lying about their intentions. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I don't think you're wrong for saying that.
Record kit. Here's the rig you have to do it on, and I did wind up purchasing those items to help him, and he like at that point, because I'm helping him and he seems like really like just chill about it, like we're doing the support thing together and whatnot, and it's been going well. He just wanted me to join him on that, and he was just sorry, I totally forgot what I was saying.
That's all right. Take your time.
Yeah, the goal. Yeah. He wanted me to join the paracord thing. I bought the stuff, and that's he at that night. That's what. Okay. We got in a call.
Okay, I'm making an executive decision. I'm looking at the timestamps, and I kind of want to skip ahead. I don't really care about the, I don't know, her part of the story anymore. And I think the next like 10 minutes are kind of more like her part of the story. I just want to hear about the interactions. I think we're going to skip ahead a little bit. And I think most of you can agree with that. A lot of you are saying like this is a nothing burger. I just want to see. I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes just hearing stuff about her story, but I can listen to it my own time later. I think we're going to go here.
Yeah.
Why
100%.
would you do that?
So he was talking to me, and he told me that, oh, don't tell anyone I'm telling you this stuff, until I figured out, like, oh no, he's telling everyone this stuff, that he doesn't have money, his mom's on like state government assistance or something. His main source is TikTok, and he said he doesn't get anything from that. So my brain was kind of like, oh, at least like get him food, like that's not too hard. I've done that for multiple people. It's just common sense to me. And
In my opinion, that's weird. That's weird.
so that started with just like a couple things. And yes, he did hit me with the "can you get like a Dr. Pepper," like surprise me kind of thing. And it
my
was
God.
really strange because I would throw ideas like, because I don't know what you want. Like, oh, you want this? No.
Thank you, Wasteland.
Do you want this? No, I'm too tired of chicken. And he said no to like 4 things. So I'm like,
Well,
okay,
we're being picky about getting free food. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for this stuff.
it's not a surprise. And then he like asks, oh, do you see a specific food place? And I was like, yeah. So I got him what like he asked for, and that
we
was
can get into the details of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
orders.
yeah,
But yeah, what I'm talking about is just the reasoning behind it. What were you thinking?
That was it was just he told me at this time his mother had gangrene. She got her foot amputated on her
Oh,
birthday.
shit.
Wow. 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 She had, okay, Noah's mom had been gone for some time. For some time, she'd been gone months. She came back, and I think she had to go right back to the hospital, being in that heap, being in that cesspool of poo and MRSA and all sorts of very unsavory things. Right, you guys? Uh, it, she had to go straight back to the hospital, get that stuff amputated immediately. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. And what's what's crazy to me is that we let mom so many powers that be it like, the hospital. I don't know who's, you know, says, "Oh wait, this person can't go back to their home because they'll just go back right to the hospital. They need to go to like an assisted living." I don't know who makes that call, right? I don't know who makes that call. But someone should have made that call for Mama Nova because look what happened. She did so much healing and all of that time away from the heap just to go right back into it and immediately need to get her foot amputated because I'm sure because of the conditions of the heap in the house. And this one, guess what he did? Guess what this one did the whole time she was gone at the hospital and at rehab? Nothing. We did nothing. We talked to E-Kittens and we were mad at Bloodspeth and then we played in the yard with WWE belts. We did nothing. We junked up the house even more and we ordered DoorDash 3 times a day. Oh, he pisses me off. Oh, don't you guys think that? Oh my god.
And so she's not there. He said like
And the thing is with I'm pretty sure she's got diabetes. And the thing is with that, once you start getting amputations, it just becomes like a slippery slope of needing more and more and more and more. And then you just kind of, you succumb to it. There's your body fails you and you leave this earth because of it. And even if you take really good care of it and you have a clean environment, that does help and that, can prevent a lot of stuff. But if you don't take care of it and you have a horrible environment that has, especially now, if she goes back after she's got an amputation with an giant open, incision, that's going to be right here in this heap where, as we now know, has a layer of shid. Literally, it's so biohazardous. Oh my! I think this is the beginning. It's very sad and horrible to say, and I don't want to say it, but I think this is the beginning of the end for Mama Nova, and I think we're gonna see a homeless arc very soon for Nova. Oh my gosh! Or at least I don't know. Apparently they don't rent this trailer, but I don't know if it's paid off or not. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. I hope she, gets over this or perhaps isn't allowed back into the heap after she's done with her amputations and stuff. Ugh. Oh man, someone said poor Mama Nova probably sitting there with flies all over her foot. Like, yes. It's a horrible image to think of, But that's just the reality of it. It's very morbid, it's horrible. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare situation, and I think that's going to be her fate. And this one right here is not helping. I'm not saying that like Mama Nova is completely, innocent and just a victim to Nova and his hoarding tendencies and his assholeness. I think she has always been somewhat of a pack rat herself, and I think those traits got bestowed onto Nova as well, and I think they both hoarded that house. But I think uh this guy's not helping in any way, shape, or form. And then apparently later in this interview, we're going to leave Mama for this lady. So well, she's got her foot amputated on her birthday. Like, what? Ah, it's horrible. Chat's not liking this. Poor mom. Everyone's saying poor Mama. Monster Mama. The fact Mrs. Gage isn't out of that situation is a failure by Idaho's Adult Protective Service. Absolutely. Absolutely. Adult Protective Services in America and apparently Idaho is just a big joke because no one walking into this situation that we've seen it. Who would let someone come back to this? Like an elder. I don't know how old she is, but she's like, I would say completely disabled at this point, right? After having a foot amputated, at least for a while. Ugh, it's awful. Thank you for the super chat. Let's do something for you. Let's do this.
Are you okay?
No, I'm okay.
I'm so sorry. What's happening?
A few moments later.
You think you can DoorDash me some orange soda, Dr. Pepper from 7-Eleven, please? If you can. Might make me feel better. If you want to throw in the surprise, it's okay.
Okay.
Someone, Fizzy Orange Fago says he dogs on Christian for how he treated his mom, but Nova will allow his own mom to rot in the biohazard house. Oh, absolutely. He's even maybe more than Christian, he is the king of contradictions and hypocrisy, which is pretty hard to top Christian for that because he used to be the king, but I think that crown now goes to Gabriel Gage play. Buddy, Bug Beans, Gabe, hi, good to see you. Gabe is the worst son I've ever known. I'm sorry she never ever knew him. Yeah. Yes, he's a terrible son. He's a terrible friend. He's a terrible human being. Terrible in every category. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's do something real quick for you.
Yeah, fuck off! Suck my 10-inch.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Greasy said, who wouldn't want to top Christian?
His aunt comes by a little bit. One time he's like, oh, she came to cut the grass. But, like, I was not informed.
Making his aunt cut the grass? Come on. She's gotta be somewhat elderly, too. That pisses me off. Why can't Nova do it? Why can't Nova cut the grass? Right? Why can't Nova give me a reason. Nova, why can't you cut the grass? It's your house. You're the man of the house. You're the only one in the house with 2 working feet. I shouldn't laugh. I should not laugh. Huh? Oh, Mr. Greasy said, but 0 working backs. Oh. Am I right, chat? Come on. Dagger says, if she dies and police see their house and determine that Nova neglected her, he will no doubt be arrested on criminal charges. Yeah, I could see that, and I'm here for it. But that's crazy that's what, if that does happen, that's crazy. That's what gets Nova, and not like the continual talking to minors. You know what I mean? But whatever gets them. I'm here for it, whatever it is. Thank you for the super chat.
That he had any kind of
That made me
food.
laugh.
It sounded like he didn't, so I just kept just delivering him just DoorDash whatever I could from here.
So you're saying it was out of pity?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh god. Okay.
It was out of concern too. It's still because like I started that before knowing anything, so I was like, oh, I just want to make sure he's fed. It seems like it was just a very sad story.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So, sorry, that foot thing just fucking derailed my ass, but
Yeah.
Alicia says, if Nova cut the grass would cut him. Then he'd be like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm going in so much pain. This is so much an inconvenience to me. Why can't Nova cut the grass? Why? Oh, I'm pissed about that part. That's that's what I'm pissed about. That's stupid. He can't cut the grass. It seems insignificant, but it really isn't. I don't know Nova's aunt's story, but she shouldn't be the one to cut the grass, right? I don't know. He can't help at all in his family situation, right? No.
With the
But I did
pity,
find out also that
Someone says my mother is disabled. I literally drive 4 hours so that I can cut her grass once a week. No excuses for the chum to do stuff around the house. And he's perfectly able to do so, I would say. Right? This guy can trek to 7-Eleven. He can definitely mow a lawn.
he actually did tell other people, so he was just saying like, don't tell anyone, but he told like a ton of other people, so I wasn't special or anything.
Surprise.
what kind of techniques, I guess you could say, did he use on you? What did he say to make you feel pity, or I guess to try and get pity up to you?
All that Nova says to people that he's trying to, talk to in DMs is just, it's just a pity party. So
So
For your discretion.
it wasn't like it. I don't know if I guess I can count this. Like it's every other message, was I'm sad, I'm hurt.
okay, we've heard this. We know Nova
my
is just
back
manipulating.
hurts, I'm hungry. So that was like, I would consider that pity.
Good night, Ashley.
And I did see the messages too.
Yeah.
So, just keep going.
Okay.
One thing actually, pardon me.
Yep.
The kicking out stuff, right? And I know there's the other stuff about him wanting you to live with him.
Yeah.
But just
What?
just in the
Wait, hold on. Let me go back just a little bit.
and I know there's the other stuff about him wanting you to live with him.
He wanted her to live with him at the heap. He wanted a bed bug. Dagger says Nova couldn't even put his truck in the back of a truck and had to get an elderly person to do it for him. He's too weak to push a lawnmower, I guess. He shouldn't be though. That's the thing. He should not be. Like, why is an aunt who's probably at least, above the age of 50, maybe 60, right? Who knows? But that's what I would have to guess. Why is that person mowing the lawn, right? And not him. He can at least trike. And most lawnmowers, are push assisted. I don't know if there's most lawnmowers are not. They are all push assisted. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know why he needed an elderly person to put that bike in the back of the truck, because we've seen his trike. It's very flimsy and thin. Me being the weakling I am, I could probably lift that thing above my head. I don't know if he's pretending at that point when he was trying to put the thing, or Nova's just incapable of anything. Even if he had the strength to put it up there, Nova's so incapable at anything. If he'd probably just F up trying to breathe. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But just in the regards of him wanting you to feel bad for him. What?
Yeah. That's when it started to get weird. That's yeah. That's when it started to get weird.
I don't have any muscle either, and I on occasion mow the lawn. Mr. Greasy has usually been doing it, but I sometimes do it. I can do the front and the back. So I don't know. I don't do anything. I have pretty strong legs, but not arms or anything. I can do it. I'm a very petite female, so
That's the first, and like, it's really the only thing that I did get from like, oh, this is really weird. I was talking to him because his mother's now in the hospital. He said his aunt comes over a little bit, and I was asking, do you have a plan if something happens, no one comes back to pay the bill, and you're just stuck there? And he's like, yeah, I originally had
okay, so this is not totally off topic, but here in this TikTok that we're watching,
Just no one comes back.
he has this little checker to see if there's a hollow or a good card in the pack. This is what we're doing instead of uh helping with the situation at home. We're not cleaning the house. We're not cutting the grass. We're not making sure the house is accessible and clean for a very sickly Mama Nova. No, we are buying uh this device that's useless, by the way, because it's stupid. We're just buying Pokemon cards. We're buying Pokemon cards and things that check for hollows in Pokemon cards. Oh God, he pisses me off, man.
To pay the bill, and you're just stuck there. And he's like, yeah, I originally had a plan to move with
Where does this man get money for anything? Ah,
my brother, which he then told me like isn't his actual brother, and he's in.
he even told this person about the brother, the fake brother. Oh my, we're still going with that. Oh, that's like that one gets me heated about. I know we all know Nova Sympathy Bates, and oh well, I need an ass pat to all the people he DMs, you know. But the one about like the sad story about the brother with problems and health problems, that one gets me.
Kelly, I believe. And
yes, that.
yeah.
Yeah, real quick, touch on that.
Yeah.
Before we move on.
I didn't know much about his brother. He mentioned it twice. And it was the first one was just when we were on a call, and he was what he said ghost calling him, I guess, was like just nonstop, and he was like, oh my fucking God, he's calling me. And I know that he just said like they didn't have a relationship anymore, and he was calling nonstop. I was like, maybe you should answer it. Like you wanted to make amends, and if he's calling this much, because this was after the takeover, so he wanted to check up on him, is what Nova said. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna call him. And that's when he mentioned like the plan was to move out with my brother.
Okay, and then it changed to you. So
then it changed to me because he mentioned it jokingly at the beginning, and then it became serious.
Yeah. And I want to get into that, like, kind of towards the end of just the first set of questions, so to speak.
Yeah.
But what kind of, just elaborate on how your conversations usually went. Just tone, what'd you talk about? There's some funny
in
screenshots
text or
there, too.
on, like, video call. Yeah.
Good morning. You said good morning. Do you have anything?
Oh, here we're reading some chats here. Or we're not
else
gonna show them yet, I guess.
like messaging on, or is it Discord? Is Discord usually your go-to? And he replies, I should go fuck myself. That's
Yeah, I don't think Nova uses Pokemon cards. I think he just hoards them in a corner, and he doesn't even know the names of a lot of them. Like if he gets a Japanese pack, more than half, he's like, I don't know the name of this one. So it's just blind, what's the word? Consumption to its most extreme. This guy's like all the 7 deadly sins, and gluttony and is just what the biggest one, I think. In every way. It's just this man consumes, and it's just ruining his life because he cannot stop. He can't stop spending every penny he has, and being a glutton for himself, only caring about himself. You know what I mean?
Right away. That was almost always the whole that was the whole gist of everything. I'd be like, hey, actual question, are you doing okay? I should fuck myself. No, I'm in pain. No, fake Speth posted this. No, the trolls are coming after me. Oh, we have a problem. My TikTok is being spam liked or something.
Okay.
Again, it was completely normal, except for the one time that he said like, oh, you're beautiful, which I guess it's still like, it wasn't too strange. And he wound up just making the joke first of like, oh, it'd be so much easier to do business stuff if you moved down here. Because we're talking about making the paracords, and I was like, how would I do that? I'm not gonna ask for your Etsy login, but I would need to know where to ship them. And then that's why he was like, oh, you could just make the surprise ones, the surprise paracords that just send out if people like ask for a surprise one.
Okay.
But he said it'd be easier to move down there with him.
Yeah, you told me a lot about the video calls. Could you kind of relay that a little bit?
Yeah, it was. So the first one was at a random time, and we didn't call at all before this, and he just called me at like, I believe it was almost 1 a.m. my time. And he just said like, "Oh, did I bother you?" I'm like, "No," because I'm still awake. And he just was just again like, my back hurts. I'm like, "Oh, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm gonna go down to 7-Eleven."
Executive decision again. I think we're gonna skip a little bit ahead. Something I think we're more interested in.
Completely dozing off. He's like, "Oh, do you like the sound?" Just silent. I said, "Yeah, I can stay on for a little longer." I stayed on for a little longer. Again, it was just silent. And then it was another, "You there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here." And then I wanted to finally say, I'm like, "No, I'm completely dozing off." He's like, "Oh, do you like the sound of my voice? Maybe I should do ASMR on a hidden account."
Okay, dude.
I just went, "Yeah, that'd be funny." And I finally went like, it took me forever to say it. I don't know why. I was just so anxious, and I finally went like, I had a countdown on my brain, like, "Okay, just fucking say it, stupid." And then I was like, I'm actually gonna head off. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. He's like, "Okay, can you call me tomorrow?" And I said, "Yeah." I did not call him the next day. He did not call me that next day either. Like, he would say he wants to call and then never called. So we had only 3 calls, and one of them was in a group chat.
Yeah, I'm not buying that this person was like, "Oh, I didn't know anything about Nova," but then they're calling and doing all this stuff. It's like, this person seems to have a career. They used to be like a teacher or something. I don't know. They seem like they could be busy, right? I don't know. It's so weird to be like, "Yeah, I don't know anything about Nova," to just be calling them all the time. Like, what? For what reason? For what reason other than being a good person? Like, you go be a good person doing better things than just helping this guy do nothing. Like, she's not actually helping him. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know.
That he pulled me in unconsensually. Yeah.
He invited you to a lot of...
Idol from Bloodborne.
There was a server, a group chat. One of them was the second.
He didn't invite me to that server.
He did? Yes, he
No,
did.
he did not invite me to the server.
Wow.
No, not the server. That was this anime profile picture in the second Bloodspeth chat. And this is when I literally just met him.
Okay.
Levi says, "No way she didn't know." Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I can kind of see why people are being a little bit more critical of this person than they were the previous person that got interviewed by Bloodspeth, but they're being a little bit more mean to her, so I don't know. But still, it's not that she doesn't per se deserve criticism. The other guy, like in the chat when they got interviewed, I feel like didn't get that much criticism. I don't know. They're both, I think, bad. They're both poop touchers in a way, and I think they were not. They're leading us to believe a story of how they met, and their motives weren't entirely, true and wholesome, true and honest.
Adds me to the fake Speth hater Electra the whatever the second one is.
Wow.
I'm in there. I think there was only 4 other people in there. One guy had like
everyone's saying she drops the R slur. I haven't heard him. I guess maybe this is a cleaned up version of this interview and they're taken out. So that's very nice of whoever edited that. I don't know, Blood or Chin or both.
I'm not gonna dox anyone, but
that's fine.
Yeah, it could be that she's not a special ed teacher at all, because she does drop that. So that's weird. That's a good point, Cash.
People there, and
she's being paid off in paracords. So some people have been saying that. Mama Greasy help, Alan is licking the tomatoes. Alan, what that?
He was saying
Thank
like,
you.
"Oh, we've been caught. The other account has been shut down. We think blank was a troll."
There were a lot of R slurs? Wow, that's wild. That's wild. I'm kind of surprised that that was allowed and continued throughout the interview. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. That's weird. Blood says it too? Wow. Wow, okay.
And then we're all just sitting there. A lot of them are like, "Oh, is everything okay? Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god, I didn't even know."
I call Nova a lot of things, but I don't think I've called him that.
And then this anime profile picture guy.
Well, it's good that we have a nicer version, and we can watch it together, and it's a bit more watchable when it's cleaned up, and we've got we can hold each other's hands.
Like, do you want to join my Discord? We can all jump in like a call and talk about it. So I did wind up joining the
It is just a word, but some people it does offend some people, so yeah.
Discord with Nova just for a moment. They were dead ass watching porn in a video call.
Hold
Not
on.
Nova, but
Hold on. No, hold on. You said Nova didn't invite you to the server.
No, not that one. I joined with
Oh.
Nova. The anime picture guy dropped the
Okay.
server link.
Oh,
and I was
he
like,
did.
yeah, I'll
Okay.
join. I'll join. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I'll join this one. Nova did too. Nova didn't say anything. He just joined there. This guy made us specific roles, and it was just Nova and I in it. And it was just something like Novine Universe, a role like with Nova.
Okay, so
And he,
hold on.
yeah.
He invited you, this guy in this fake Speth 2 group chat, invited you to
Yes.
this server. You joined.
Yeah.
And he was watching porn on the VC. Was he alone? Who was he with anyone
Yes.
else?
No, there was like 3 other people, and the chat was going wild with like, "Oh, we watched Femboys last week. Oh, that's so boring. We should watch
Fuck,
this
dog.
time."
Jesus
It,
Christ.
I left instantly after seeing
Yeah.
that, and then
Uh-huh.
I left the second group chat because that was the first one I was added into. I left that too because I was like, "No, there's definitely trolls in here." So I
with
left that.
those
Plus,
two-
I didn't want to go into it.
Those
Oh,
three.
sorry, what?
You said he was with what, 3 other people? Were any of them in the group chat?
No.
No. So it was just this
No,
one
I just-
guy in the group chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I misunderstood your question. 3 other people that were in the Bloodspeth?
No, in the video call where they're watching Femboys, whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. It was. I don't know who anyone was. It was 3 random people. One of them
Okay.
was the guy that invited us.
Okay. So the guy in the fakes. Okay. This is what I'm getting at. Nova invites you to this group chat, fake Speth 2, whatever. Then one of the people in the group chat invites you to their server. You join the server, and that person and 3 others are watching whatever the fuck in their VC, and you leave instantly and you leave the group chat. Is that right?
Yeah, I leave the group instantly, the Discord instantly, and then I leave the group chat because I'm like, no, I'm getting like weird red flags from this.
Yeah.
This is such a weird scenario. Like, what is going on? It's so weird what Nova and his weirdo friends get up to, and then Nova doesn't know this person very well, and yeah, let's go hang out and do all this stuff. That's so weird and nasty. What? Crazy.
And I told him like I don't like to be added to group chats just like that because he just added me instantly to this group chat with like, and then he just posted like angry emoji like we got found out, and that's all that was. I left that one.
Okay.
And then later on he added me again, no warning, to a group chat with just one of his other friends.
Yes.
So just me, Nova, and this other guy. And we were in a voice call, and we were all just talking, laughing. They were teaching me on other lolcows. And then like what a horror cow means. I don't know. I think it's horror cow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that-
I would
yeah,
assume
that-
so. Oh wait.
I don't know.
The group chat you were invited in, the first one, Fake Speth 2.
Yes.
In the first one, said I was like being plotted against. Did you see anything
Okay, I think we're gonna jump ahead a little bit again. Where do we think we want to jump to? Mr. Greasy, help me with that. in a second.
like that in the second group chat? Do you see? What do you
No,
remember
I don't-
from it?
Yeah, I don't think I did. I know the first message was, I think it was, "Oh, we've been found out," with a ton of angry face emojis from Nova. And most of it was just the people going back and forth like, "Oh, that's crazy. Oh no." And then he said with like removed him, kicked that guy out. Yes. No.
This part is about the moving in part, and I'm interested in that.
No, no, it was completely different guy. The second group chat I was invited to, that guy was still in that Bloodspeth chat, but he like didn't say anything.
On to the, oh man, the bit more controversial part. Him wanting you to move in, or either way. Not either way, like, either him wanting you to move in with him, he wants to move in with you.
Yeah, it went both ways. The first plan was because he wound up saying, like, I'm scared I'm gonna get kicked out, I don't do anything for my mom, I'm useless, and he went on the kind of little tangent of just like self-deprecating.
Well, then do something about it, Nova. Don't just complain like, "Oh, I can't do anything right. I'm not good enough for my mom." Well, it's so easy. Just start with something. Start with some. You know how to clean. You know how to throw. You can pick up something and throw it in the trash. You know how to do that. Like, come on. We're a grown man here.
And he's like, I really need to make a plan. We need to really make a plan if I get kicked out, and then we.
Yeah, Wasteland says, move in where? The pizza box between the oven next to the pile of cardboard boxes. No, she can move in to the mom's room because she's not gonna be there anymore. I shouldn't laugh. Because I'm laughing because Nova doesn't care about his mom, obviously. Because we're not doing anything to help her. Right? We're not caring if she comes home after her long time at rehab or the hospital or now being amputated. We're not trying to make her transition back to home and now her horrible long recovery even worse now. We're not trying to help with that at all. No, we're trying to get this person we've only known for a few weeks to come and move in. And open Pokemon cards and eat DoorDash. Like, come on.
To make a plan A and a plan.
He's pre-ordering a new mom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But no, I'm laughing because it's true. That's what he wants. Like all of the things we've seen from the Wattpad stories and stuff and how he treats people. He just wants a mommy. And since his real mommy isn't, diapering him, and now she can't anymore because now she's like very sick. It's awful. He needs some other mommy to diaper him, and this is what I feel like he's grooming her in a way to be the new mommy. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. That's so funny. That's very funny.
B, and then we can add or take away from it as we go. And then he wound up saying, originally it was, I'm gonna move down to you. It would be cheaper for you to drive here anyway. And because he can't he can't pay a flight unless he got an excess order of paracord, is what he said.
Fake Satellite Man says, Mom 2. Maybe 3, because the person in the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, the Nova Files, the actual child, that was Mom 2. So this is actually, but maybe that was Team Mom 1. So maybe yes, this is Teen Mom. Not Teen Mom. This is Mom 2. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, actual little girl was Teen Mom.
And I.
Hold on, no. 1 second, I misspoke. By both ways, I mean he wanted either to move in with her or for her to move in with him. She did not want to move in with him.
I would stay the night at like a hotel if I got kicked out, and then you can drive down and pick me up because I need to bring a lot of my stuff. And he started listing off like his setup, his PC, his PS5, just common heavy things. And
someone said you can't DoorDash a mom. Oh.
He said like, oh, I need to bring one more thing, and that's when he said like, I'll bring the trike. And that was his. Yeah,
oh my gosh. New Mom 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm dead. That's hilarious.
Reasoning for him to want to move in with you. What reasonings did he have?
I don't know if this is a shitty interview. I think it's more of just like a stupid situation. We're just trying to understand it, right? I think that's, in my opinion, that's maybe more of what it is, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
Was just he wanted to quote unquote.
I should have just read the cliff notes posted to the forums about the interview. Maybe so. Maybe so. But the other interview was really good. So I thought this one could have been good. But, you know, I think we're still learning a lot. And I'm still having a good time listening to this. So maybe you guys have already heard it already. So maybe the second time you're already over it. So
have a backup plan for if he was kicked out because his brother.
He's just burping in the middle of this interview. I mean, I don't think he's doing it to be disrespectful. Well, when I was on Stream with Blood, he was doing stuff like that. I think he's just being, you know, he's just chilling.
Can no longer, like, they weren't cool anymore, so he's like, I think that's out of the question. I wouldn't be able to move with him.
So if he got kicked out, what about, is he mentioned
Burp Beth.
Me to be
health?
plan A and B. Oh yeah, that's what I was asking. I'm like, if your mother, well, I didn't say like if your mother dies, because like I'm not gonna put
it's
that
not his
idea
real
into
brother.
someone.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Oh,
I need to clarify one more time. I probably might do it a few times. I'm kind of stupid. This isn't a real brother. It's what's it called?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, it is crazy because like it really does seem that Nova was seeing his mom not being able to do anything anymore. Like she probably can't, definitely at this point, I'm sure won't be driving for a while, possibly never again, right, you guys? Depending on which foot it is and if other feet get taken off. Because I mean, like we said, the diabetes is one of those things where once one thing starts, the other, like everything else just kind of starts to go if you don't take care of it. So I think it's so crazy to me that I think possibly, very possibly, that Nova is being like, oh crap, I need a new mommy. Like for like a real mommy, like someone to actually help him pay the bills and go on, someone who can drive and take him places and, you know, take care of all the errands that need to be done with cars. Right? This is fucked up, in my opinion, of how Nova is like getting her ready to be a new mom, trying to get her, you know, moved in so he can take advantage of all that. That's crazy. Buddy Bug Beans, Noah's been getting annoyed in his TikTok comments because people are saying his factor meals are frozen Dollar Tree meals. Oh, I saw that. I saw that today. It's hysterical. I don't know why he's getting so pressed about that. It's such an obvious, like, a rage bait, and so like a stupid rage bait. He shouldn't get mad about that, but he's really invested in these factor meals, and I'm for it. I think the factor meal thing is so stupid, but he's making it in such a big deal that it's becoming this hysterical situation, and it's in the middle of all this other stuff going on, like his mom getting surgery and removing her foot, and then this person, you know, it's wild. Thank you so much for the super chat. We're celebrating Emerald member for 2 months. Woo. Yeah, it's crazy. There are good things about this interview. Like we're learning that Nova was getting ready. He needed someone to be a new mom because he was seeing a possibility of his mom not being, like him needing to take care of his mom, you know. He doesn't do that. He needs someone to take care of him, even though he's fine and he's an adult. He needs someone to take care of him. He's not the adult. He's not the caretaker. He needs a caretaker. Right, you guys? And it's just immediately we're just gonna drop a mom. It's crazy. Oh, we're not stepping up at all to help mom one little bit. It's disgusting. Ugh. I'm pissed.
Internet, like Discord roleplay brother, and
Yeah,
Nova was planning to
guess
move
so,
in,
yeah.
wasn't planning to move in with him in Los
Yes.
Angeles.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Burp Speth strikes again.
And that that was his first plan if he got kicked out, but then I guess they had a falling out.
Someone says it's very Chris Chan coded. Yeah, almost everything Nova does is Chris Chan coded, and it's crazy because he's like, I'm a Christorian, dude. And this the thing that he did with the factor meals, getting mad about it, that was a very, very Chris Chan. Like, obviously, like, what? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, adult children can be classified as dependents, but Nova has a thing about being, like, a 100%, like, baby and needing, like, a mommy. You know what I mean? He doesn't wanna do anything. He doesn't wanna take care of anything. He doesn't want to adult at all. He wants someone else to do it for him, even when he's an adult. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I was 21, I had, like, a real career and was making my own money and doing my own shit. Like, I don't think my mom paid for any of my shit by the time I was 21. But that's just me. But Nova has different circumstances than me. I mean, obviously, he's disabled in some ways and I am not. So that could be part of it. So I have privilege, I recognize. Formerly known as Bees, good to see you. He's like a parasite scoping out a new host now that the current one is failing him. Oh my gosh, totally, dude. Oh my goodness, it's disgusting. Just when you think Nova can't get any like more despicable, he finds new ways, and it frustrates me to no end. Okay, we're gonna celebrate all the super chats we've gotten in the last couple minutes. Formerly known as Bees, Armil, Buddy Bug Beans, Fake Satellite Man, and Dagger and Alisea. Let's do something for you. Let's do this real quick. Just let's have some comedic relief.
Camera! Fucking camera! Told you this would happen.
As someone said, he's allergic to responsibility, says Bug Juice Addict. TB says there is a point in the interview where she says she is the one paying for them for the factor meals, and he guilted her into it. What? See, that's what I want to hear. See, there's good stuff in this interview. You just got to figure out where. Darth Honk with a super chat. The frozen Dollar Tree meals response proves that if he has proof that something said is false, he will show it. Yet he hasn't proven the allegations false. Something smells like a chump. Dude, that's such a good point. That is such a good point. Ugh. And it's like the stupidest, littlest shit that doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. And he's like, actually, no, you're wrong. He did that about, a very similar thing happened when he did the Big Mac or the Big Arch or whatever it was called. And someone was saying, oh my gosh, that costs like $15. And Noah's like, actually, it costs $12. Or no, it was the other way around. He was like, that's $12. And then Noah's like, no, actually, it was like 16 for me. Like, it really mattered to him that he corrected them. But when, you know, the allegations come out and we could do some sort of like saying stuff about it, trying to prove them wrong or something. I don't know. We're quiet. That's a very good point. And for you deserve. How about some dancing? Thank you for that. That was a good point.
And then how did that kind of progress with him trying to get this plan in motion?
Alan Barber says arch means ass in German. Oh my gosh.
Said like, we need to make a plan A and B and then add and take from it as we go. And then that's when...
How soon was this into you two?
No one needs a brother who blares trumpets in his ears all day. Yeah. Trumpets in chat.
Did he bring up this idea to move in with you, or, you know, vice versa?
The first one that I thought was a joke was about 2 weeks in, but like nothing ever happened after that. So it's like a laugh, haha. Like, no, I'm not gonna. Well, it was a joke, I thought, because I'm not gonna move down there to be the paracord guy. Like, I'm not moving down there and uprooting my life.
Okay, Django Hattie says new fan hero. Hi. introduced to the lolcow world by Antimatter Morty. Oh, Antimatter Morty is such a good channel. You guys should check them out. They mostly do Cyrax stuff. For whole context, who's worse, this guy or Rex? Oh, I don't know. I probably Rex. But I don't know. They're both just complete and utter assholes and let's do a poll. We've done a poll like this before, but it always turns out a little different every time. Worse. Because this could go a lot of ways. Who's worse, Rex or Gabe? Rex, Gabe. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Good to have you.
But again, it would seem like a joke, so it's like that was nothing. And then the actual plan was about it was very close to the ending of me blocking him off. So I want to say about like 5-6 days ago. And then so he wound up saying like, oh, there's so much cool stuff in Idaho.
Twisted Beach says, Thursday and Friday I'm taking my mom out to the mall to treat her because she deserves it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. That might have been loud. Sorry. Sorry about that. That was loud. But that's what I'm talking about. Treat your moms.
I think you would have like a good time here.
Yeah, Wasteland makes a good point. Rax actually physically assaulted someone at some point. But I mean, if Nova got out more, I think he would too.
Telling me kind of some of the things there. And he said, oh, and you can try the famous French onion soup.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked me like, what do you have that's keeping you from not moving? And I was like, I still have my family. I take care of my my family when they're sick and whatnot. I still have my parents. And he's like, oh, family, that makes sense. And then that's when he flipped it to like, I can come down to you. And then that's when it was like you can drive. And then for some reason, no, I'm sorry. I skipped.
Yeah, and that person was blind. And they were friends. Oh gosh, it was awful. You guys don't know Cyrax. So it's a harrowing tale, but I recommend it.
A little bit. He said like, oh, I can help you pay rent by like if you would DoorDash with me, like I'd have to drive my car and he would DoorDash and make money to support his side of the rent, which is not that's not feasible.
So
and
his plan for you two to support each other, your living situation.
The plan was to support each other. Yeah, I think it would be 99% her and 1% him. Yeah, I saw, Greasy, did you see the takeover plan where they're gonna bring maybe throwables? They shouldn't be doing that. I don't think anyone needs to do that or go to his house at all. But I don't know. I was planning on going live for Thursday, but just to see what would happen. But just don't touch the poopy, guys. I saw that. But that's interesting to see. But the one good thing that we got out of the first takeover was those amazing middle fingers. Oh, I live.
Was DoorDashing together.
Yes.
DoorDashing together. Shut up. Shut up.
Go on his tricycle. Was that what he suggested?
No, he asked if I can DoorDash with him. So
yeah, she's gonna do all the work. No, he's not gonna trike, and she's, it sounds like if you heard that, you'd be like, well, she's gonna, drive her car and DoorDash, and then he's gonna do his trike, and they'll both be pulling their 08. Nope, they're gonna just do it together. She's gonna be the one driving and doing all the work. What? Get out of here! Get out of here with that, Nova. Come on.
I'm assuming.
Want to play Fort?
Be driving.
The 1% want to play Fort. Yes.
So you two would be in the car together?
Apparently, yeah, that was his idea.
Mr. Bunny Buns mowed their lawn today. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's more than Nova could do, so congratulations. I hate mowing my lawn, but you know what? I do it anyway. I'm an adult.
So what's...
Buddy Bug Beans, just like Nova shouldn't have a pet, neither should he have a GF. Same treatment, no food, and they'd be kicked if they were too loud. Oh my gosh. I don't think Nova could stand up to a person IRL. I think he's just old, but maybe, maybe. Thank you for the super chat. Let's do this. This is for you.
Yeah, fuck off! Suck my 10-inch.
Thank you.
What's the point? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Dog. Holy shit. Alright, keep going. Sorry, I just could not gloss over that.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then after that, even though I said the family thing and he's like, no, that makes sense, he completely transitioned with no warning to like, well, you should move down here. Rent is much cheaper. It's like $1,700. And
it's cheap, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, right, when I'm probably going to be the one paying it all.
100%.
But, yeah. And he mentioned, like, no one will hire me here. He wanted to move to, like, the outskirts or something, or, like, closer to, I think he said Washington.
But they were gonna move out, move someone else. We're just gonna abandon Mother. We're gonna abandon her to all of the problems that is that heap and inside of that trailer. Get out of here. What an asshole. You hearing this, Mr. Gracie? He planned to move out and just leave all of the mess with his mom and the heap behind, dude. Oh my god. Get out of here. I'm done. I'm done. Gonna leave all of the heap problems and that house, and now his mom amputated, like a freshly amputated, and we're gonna leave her to just fend for herself, and maybe like also the aunt. You know what I mean? To just deal with that. Goodbye. Abandoning her after she lost a whole ass foot. Oh, says Avery. Yes. Oh, I was about to say I can't believe it, but I can. I can. He's such a jerk. He's such a jerk. Oh, this is what I'm here for. This part of the interview. My goodness. My goodness.
Yeah, in hopes of just getting.
Yeah, I
hired.
don't think Nova's mom is, completely innocent in all of this. Of course, she created Nova. She let the house get like that. It's her house. You know what I mean? I think she helped hoard that house for sure. But she hoarded it together. It's both of their mess. They should both be there to, take care of it. Plus, that's his mom. That's his mom, and that's who's been, he's been leeching off of her, that house. Even if he, like, how he says he helps pay the bills. I don't know if I believe that. Maybe he pays for some things, but I don't know. I don't know. But at this point, no matter what Nova's mom has done or how she's played a role in Nova's upbringing or the role in the state of the heap, she needs help right now, I would say. And that's Nova's mother, right? That's Nova's mother. Even if you didn't like your mother and all of that, I don't know. I feel like you should feel something to help, but maybe not. Maybe not. But Nova lives with her. It's different. Like I could see, like, if you're no contact and you live far away and you're paying all of your own bills, like, you're not required to help. You know what I mean? In that sort of situation. But like, they might fight sometimes, but they live together. And I think for the most part, Mama Nova has been mostly taking care of things as far as bills and all of that and errands. And Nova doesn't do much. That's my opinion. I might be wrong about that. But I think I've heard Nova say to, like, trolls who he DMs that, like, they have their problems and they fight, but I think he says he still cares about her and stuff. But then to just drop her like a newborn giraffe like this, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm heated. What do you guys think? Let me read chat while I continue to play this.
And then all of that conversation was at that point was, and then we can do the business thing and you'd be able to answer the calls.
Fancy Dan says, I love when bad things happen to Gabriel.
You guys were talking for how long until he brought this up for the first time?
The first time it was
After all he's put her through, he's more than willing to ditch her for the new money. Just sad, yeah. Uh, in my opinion, Nova, it seems like Nova's been just a thorn in her side. I don't think he really, obviously he doesn't help. He can't even mow the grass. Like, doesn't, I don't think he cooks for them. I don't think he helps clean or anything. Like, not that he could, because I think they're both hoarders. And with hoarders, you can't really clean anything because that's, you know, they don't like that. So, I don't know, you guys. Just a stupid situation. It's grinding my gears. Oh,
I'd have to go check on the messages I sent you.
I'll make her louder.
But I want to,
Sorry.
yeah, but I want to say it was about
oh, we finally get turned up.
weeks in, but it was only just that fake, like, seeming like a joke thing of just like, oh, you should move down here, and that was it with that.
So the
The actual talking again was about like 5 days ago.
I see. So the first time he brought up moving in with you was 2 weeks into you even speaking. Is that right?
Yes.
Novine INU says, I can't tell if you missed it or not, but he's not just dropping Mama Gage. This was just a plan just in case he got kicked out. Oh, I think I did miss that. I think I did miss that. That's still, either way. Either way. That's wild. Wild. Imagine birthing a child and it turns into a predator who wants to leave you to legitimately rot away. That's crazy. And I mean, like, even if this was the plan, if he got kicked out, like, he should step up so he doesn't get kicked out. Like, how hard is that, right? I don't know. Instead of fixing his mom's wheelchair ramp, he bought a MacBook for his business that usually averages 1 order a week. Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
After that point, because we
Nova
went
is a goon lord supreme.
we jumped into the voice call with him showing me how to weave the certain paracords, and it was very he was pushing it a lot. Still thought it was like, I mean, at that point it didn't seem like a joke because he was fully planning it. But first she mentioned it once, like, yeah, it'd be really cool if you moved down here, and then like he went quiet about that. We were just talking, weaving paracords. He was weaving paracords and showing me, and then he wanted to come back to it and going, I'm sorry if I'm being pushy, but like, it'd be really cool if you moved down here. And he did something like
he's desperate for that new mommy. Jeez, he's serious.
That about like 2 or 3 other times.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, it was very, oh, sorry if I'm being annoying, but you should move in with me. Oh, sorry if I'm being annoying, but I think it'd be really cool if you came down here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if I'm annoying, but like, there's really cool stuff down
He's
here.
doing this because he's feeling the pressure of getting kicked out, slash no more real mom. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Dagger Reaper, Nova's side profile is fatter than Alfred Hitchcock. Thank you for the super chat, Dagger. But also, like, it's crazy. Like, Nova's getting faced with getting kicked out, right? For, you know, not doing what he needs to do, right? Not pulling his weight, not helping around, not ruining the situation, what he can do, right? Just not doing what's being asked of him, like the minimum. He's just causing problem after problem. And, you know, getting the trolls come to the house and all sorts of stuff, getting trolled in real life and getting his mom involved with it. Like, we can't stop all of that. We can't just, like, be an adult. Instead of being like, you know what? I might get kicked out. Maybe I should actually get it together and try and just do the bare minimum of what's expected of me. No, we are going to find a different mommy and have them as plan B for when I inevitably get kicked out. That's some crazy work, right, Mr. Greasy? Is that just me? That's what I'm taking away from this. Yeah, is that what you think, chat? That's what I think.
And like, it just kept like, that's just what it was. That was the gist of it. He did get really pushy in that call, and that it started becoming more and more frequently, and it was clear that it was no longer a joke. And he seemed like it sounded like he would just be like, yeah, no, let's go right now. Like, it was very much planning, not like even if he's getting kicked out. It sounded to me like hey, let's make this a thing as soon as possible. That's what's started to come off to me.
He wanted to make this.
He was desperate. He was feeling, instead of stepping up, he just left. That's crazy.
A thing as soon as possible. How so?
That's just what I got from it, because when he started pushing it and mentioning it so many times in the call, it seemed to me it was no longer a backup plan for the future when it gets kicked out. It came off to me that let's do this. That's just what it seemed like to me. Like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Drive across the country for me.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, he said he wanted you to drive to his house. Dude, I banned the dude that was fucking asking her to manipulate him.
Oh, no.
He's not the man who stepped up. He's the man that stepped out. That summarizes his personality to a T. We're not going to clean the horde. We're not going to do what the bare minimum of what is being asked of me to be an adult and to help out. We're going to go play the human crane game at Dave & Buster's and fill the house with giant bananas and sharks. Okay. Idaho Micro. How many days has it been in the heat? Nova is talking to an adult woman crazy. Trying to get her to live with him? Insane. That woman is lucky to not turn into a ghoul in the heap like me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, you might get a new roommate soon, Idaho Micro. Just kidding. Thank you for the super chat. Let's do a little comedic relief. Let's do this.
Camera! Fucking camera! Told you this would happen.
Woo! All right.
Sorry about that. You know, some
you're good.
people, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, across the country. So did he want you to just uproot your life for him? Is that it?
Yeah, exactly. And which I still find weird, because at the beginning he's like, oh, what's keeping you there? And I'm like, family. And he's like, oh, that makes sense. And then he switched and kept pushing Idaho.
Thank you, Mr. Bunny.
I already said, like, family. Yep.
How did you try to justify it?
He didn't.
He didn't?
No, like, that's another one of the things that he just jumps over something, especially if you, like, ask him something, he just won't answer it. And he'll jump over to, like, something completely different. So he didn't justify
Nobody get off my property.
By that. And he said, like, he even said, like, that it's valid, like, family. And then he said, like, it'd be really cool if you came down here, though. We have some really cool stuff. And that's how that happened again. Like, he was in this, like, repetitive thing of that. And then there'd be pauses on the call, and then he would do it again between us actually talking and learning, like, the weaves and whatnot.
Okay. So, if family wasn't an issue, would you move in with him?
Fuck no. He just asked me, like, a casual, what's keeping you there? I'm like, I'm not going to uproot my life. I have a house and, yeah, my family. Like, I'm very close to my family.
Okay. What was it, just an excuse?
No. Bro.
No.
No.
So it was your genuine reasoning. So if there was no house or family, you'd be in fucking Idaho right now. Is that it?
No.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't fucking, like, it's not an excuse. I'm staying where I am. I have a place of my own. And I'm not leaving anywhere, like, debating moving or not in general. I'm not leaving anywhere until my parents and whatnot are on their last leg, because I take care of the family.
I see. Let me talk to the chat a little bit. Do you guys know what it's called when you meet a person and within a couple weeks you bring up moving in together?
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
Were you willfully ignorant?
I wouldn't say so. Again, I only saw repetitive videos with no actual proof until I was told to reach out to certain people, and you were the only one that wound up giving me actual proof after we talked. He did mention, like, I wish I could pay you, and I'm like, no, because at that point we're still, like, he was just we had no problems yet. He just was. We were just getting into business partnership, I suppose. And he, again said like, I wish I could pay you. I'm like, no, don't worry. And then he said, do you have Dash Pass? And I just went, no, sadly. And then he invited me to his Dash Pass family. And it turns out I was just using that for him, not even me. So that was pretty cool. I got McDonald's once.
She got paid in Dash Pass one time, but it was mostly for him. That's crazy. That's hilarious. I'm kind of surprised she got anything, to be honest, even though she was technically an employee. She actually did work for him. She was on that that helpline. That's funny. No proof. She searched it with her eyes closed. Yeah, maybe. It's funny though.
So he gave you Dash Pass.
Yes.
But
and I still had to buy like the paracord stuff and whatnot too. But he gave me Dash Pass. Yeah.
But it was for you to order him shit. Is that right?
That's what it wound up being like. Yeah. He also said Alice was on his Dash Pass before she betrayed him, and then he quote unquote yeeted her out of there. So then I was.
Why would you get
Alice got replaced with this chick for the e-kitten Dash Pass privileges. That's so funny.
DoorDash, dude. Like,
I still felt bad at that point. I didn't know about the food situation. He made it sound like he had absolutely nothing because he was always hungry. But
look
yeah,
at him.
No, that was he paid me in Dash
He was
Pass.
always hungry.
That was it. And he said like, I can pay you in paracords, but
I can pay you in paracords. That's even funnier. Oh, some worthless shit that's literally covered in shit. Oh my gosh. Mommy 2 got replaced by Mommy 3. Yeah, this is Mommy 3.
don't fucking laugh at me right now. I'm sensitive.
Sorry, that's loud. Hold on. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
They're like $12 off price for his. I think it's kind of fair.
No, the fuck it's not.
No. Trust. I'm well fucking aware that no, I wasn't. It's so bad, dude. I deserve every fucking thing, man.
I'm sorry that was loud. I didn't know that was happening.
It only kept getting worse, and I kept.
It was
staying.
so quiet. This interview's been pretty quiet. Then all of a sudden, just an eruption. Ugh, my ears too.
But I did like the Dash Pass.
But it was pretty funny.
So.
Yeah, because you fucking used it on him. You spent more money than it saved you.
Look, listen,
Mr. Gracie said someone tickled him.
I know we did a counter, and I was fucking mad, but like I got like a meal, so
a meal. Okay.
I got a meal.
Bro, it's expensive where I am.
Holy fuck, dude. Does he fucking like my videos? Does he like watching my videos?
I'm not quite sure. Again, like it's just kind of weird that like he clearly supports you by like watching and like kind of keeping up on it, but he still says like, oh, he's my biggest hater. Like there's some that's really it. Like there was like the call thing was like he was just excited for that, and it just seems like he wants the engagement.
You haven't mentioned yet that I might want to know, that the people might want to know?
I can confirm that the harassment files are real, but I don't know how deep they go.
The harassment files are real. It's just people saying the truth about Nova or just calling him dumb. Right? I don't really get it. It's stupid.
He showed me like a good handful, but it's mainly a lot of the stuff that he said was leaked, like the spray on like the house and the new stuff.
The new stuff.
And then
okay, I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit. Some stuff that more interesting, more pertinent.
He just said like, oh, 2 people came up. They're not cops.
So they just knocked on the door, didn't get an answer, and left?
Was gonna got in. I don't think she knew at that point. Like I don't think she was coming over to check. Like it was just a planned thing that she was in a family fight. He wound up posting something like that on TikTok. He mentioned was that was one of his backup plans to move in with the aunt, but he doesn't think that's gonna help because he got
There's no audio? Can anybody hear me? I have to Mr. Greasy can hear me. How many of you guys can hear me? I don't know if it's my some people are saying they have audio. Huh. Maybe try refreshing on y'all's end, but I know you guys can't hear me, so. Mr. Greasy, maybe you can say try to refresh. But I think already other people in chat are saying they can hear it, so. Okay.
in a family fight. He wound up posting something like that on TikTok, like replying to a
It is getting a little quiet here again, so that could be part of it.
comment, like I got into a family fight. So that wasn't a plan anymore. All he did with the aunt was mention, oh, my aunt's coming over soon. This was the day of the takeover. I don't think she knew at that point. Like, I don't think she was coming over to check. Like, it was just a planned thing that she was coming. And then he just said, yeah, she mowed a little of the lawn.
He hasn't. Has he tried to reach out to you since you cut him off? Was it yesterday?
No. Yeah, it was yesterday. As when I was talking to you. No, not at all. He blocked me on everything personally that he did have of just the business stuff.
Wow. Oh, businessman.
I blocked him and he blocked me. Yeah. Yeah. I lost my job, so.
So you knew about it before you contacted him?
Yes.
And how long did
and that's
you?
When I...
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you're good.
And how long have you known before you contacted him?
It was, I believe, only a couple days because that's when he kind of popped up on my TikTok. And then that's when I reached out because after I was like looking in his TikToks, all like the comments were really shitty. And then I looked in a little bit, and it was just the repetitive videos, like I said. So then that's why I reached out because I was like, I don't see any proof. Like, I think this guy is just not well.
When was that?
Because that's when, I'm.
It seems like people aren't trusting that she kind of understood the allegations and everything, which we talked about here. It seemed like she kind of knew and is not being completely truthful about what she knew and what her intentions were. So we're just gonna skip that. Reading Discord chats. I don't know if we care about that.
Thing because people.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I got everything.
I don't care about that either.
What I wanted to get into earlier. Yeah, him.
The thank you for calling thing, and I just drop and go, nah, just kidding.
Okay.
But that everyone was still convinced that was AI. But
yeah, I can see why people were saying, "Oh, this was like ADHD, quote unquote." We jumped topics a lot. Yeah, I can see now. Nova Online taught her how to make paracords. That's hilarious.
Video to actually learn and like weave it. He's like, no, I'm just gonna show you on video, which like it's kind of.
That's so funny to me. I don't know why. Noah was planning like this DoorDash Noah Cord life with this woman. It's very funny.
And he was telling me he was gonna send a link to our business email. I think it was for the Factor because he was trying to get me to sign up for it too because it gives him a discount. And he just sends it to like the business email because I never gave him my actual email. And he was telling me he was going to send a link to our business email. I think it was for the Factor because he was trying to get me to sign up for it too because it gives him a discount.
He's just trying to get her to sign up for the Factor. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious.
And he just sends it to like the business email because I never gave him my actual email because, you know, he then like before sending it goes, oh, I'm not going to send you that. And I was like,
hey, bro.
What? And he's like, sex toys.
Oh, that.
Noah's such a spaz. Like, ooh, I'm gonna send you unprompted a link to buy Factor meals, whether you want to or not. You should buy them because it will help me financially. Oh wait, but I shouldn't send you that link. And then she's like, okay, what link? And then it's toys. What? That's so funny. Mr. Greasy says Factor stonks. Going crazy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Like that.
Yeah, I was kind of sticking up for her being like, I still, I don't agree with either of the people who have been interviewed by Bloodspeth, the ex-friends, but yeah, I could see why we don't trust her way more than the other guy does. So I take back a little bit of what I said, but still. It's not all of it.
It's kind of odd flex. And then after that, I heard
Urge's story is just weird. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, we can kind of tell with the other guy, like, yeah, he was kind of a buddy troll, whatever. But like, I don't know. Her story is just weird, right? I don't know.
I'm not quite sure. It sounded more like a
Yeah, Dream Queen made a good point. He got off on telling her that he's a pervert.
Pornhub video, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
But-
am I live moment? Yeah.
It was like kind of
Attention seeking.
distantly moans. They did sound more like a breathy man. I don't want to say that was him. I don't know. I wouldn't just say that, but it was
Oh, this
something.
is weird.
And after talking about sex toys, like I'm just thinking like it was just a video. I'm not quite sure.
So, that was after he made that comment. I'm not going to send you that. That was
Yes.
unprompted? He
It
just-
was almost like right after. Yes. Yeah, it was just unprompted. Like I'm gonna send you this fact.
Oh my gosh, Radioactive says, don't buy the toys Nova gets, they fall out. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Link, and I'm not gonna send you that. So I don't even know how he almost accidentally sent me sex toys, but I guess that's a
What the fuck?
first world problems.
What? What? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me if I got this right from
Go
your
ahead.
point of view.
Okay, we're gonna skip a little bit ahead.
And calls.
Okay, the vest, because I remember looking over that screenshot.
God damn it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you'll be a bit embarrassed. That's okay.
No, it's funny at this point. Like I gotta laugh at it because like I was fucking stupid. If I don't laugh at it, I'm gonna cry. So
Do
he
that anyway, bro.
after like kind of being businessy partners, as in that was more like a verbal thing, and we got the business emails. This wasn't like, oh, we're gonna make paracords yet. It was just the email. He's like, hey,
Burp
do you want to
stuff.
send me $30 and I can get you your own paracord vest? And I was like, that's kind of cool. And he's like,
Get this bitch set up with the merch, the paracord vest. Oh my gosh, they have matching paracord vests. That'd be so cute. They'd DoorDash together. Oh, Nova wanted his perfect little weirdo chome life with this lady. Just abandon his mom to the diabetes and the heap. That's crazy. Crazy.
it's $50 to make them because they he gets it from a specific provider, and he said like I can like customize mine, so like I wanted black because I got like the goth vibe, and then he like showed me a picture of it with like my legal name on it, and I was like,
Yikes.
oh okay, yeah, but
That's
I sent him only 30 because
Yeah, Shutter says they're all buddy trolls touching the poo and doing a bad job at it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. No one should do anything associate or talk to Nova. You go out of the way to do all that. That's dumb. It never ends well for anybody. We got Ghost of Friend. Hi, I don't think I've seen you yet. I've arrived late as ever, but I'm here. Hi, all. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. I don't think Nova is. Thank you so much. Since you're here, I made a new little edit, so this is for you.
Camera! Camera! Fucking camera! Told you it's happening.
Thank girl for that. Good to see you.
I mean, vest is kind of cool, man. This is before I thought he was creepy. I want the fucking vest. That's kind of cool. He got like that little merch.
I wouldn't
But
say that's cool.
yeah, no,
You
no,
thought
not
it at the,
anymore.
at
Not
the
at all.
time. Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, someone's asking, did I get the vest? No, no, I did not.
Aw, she didn't even get a vest out of it.
Sent him the $30 on a Cash App, and he's
Loser.
like, I'm assuming he's gonna buy that right there because he's covering the other 20, and that's not much. He didn't buy it, and then like a day later, I asked him like just like, did you buy it yet? Because he's asked me for my size and everything. He's like, not yet. A different bill went through, so I'm waiting.
It's funny that Nova, quote unquote, scammed her possibly out of the promise of a a vest. That's fun.
For my my cameo payout, and then it was like a
No,
couple
the vest isn't worth it. It's just a joke. It's funny.
days in between, and I was like, "Hey, did you ever order my?" This was in one of the calls, and I was like, "Hey, did you ever order the vest?" And he's like, "Oh no, I'll do it right now." He never did. So that was the end of that.
Thank you, Blue Worm.
It's scammed by Nova, dude. That's so funny.
I know, man. It's bad.
Yeah. Did he at least pay you back in paracords?
No.
But she does kind of deserve to get scammed, you know, for doing all this. I don't believe she was just a random innocent bystander that just wanted to help, and I don't believe that at all. So she deserves to get scammed. What do you expect? He's an asshole.
No.
Wow, dude.
I got nothing.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I lost
Jack.
money. You know, gained nothing. So.
Do you ever send him any just like cash? Just you know, money? Besides the vest.
So it the only other one was that's where the factor comes in.
Yeah, factors. So.
Yeah, she fake.
Context. Factor is just like a pre-made meal subscription, whatever. And you know, Nova has it. So take us through it, dude. Those screenshots were.
Darth says if this person is an SE teach, it is very concerning that she wasn't able to see that he is a pred. They are trained on the signs. She ignored them. Oh, interesting. Yeah, probably all teachers aren't they? But that's very interesting. I don't know if I believe the story because of her being an SE teacher, because all of the setup was very suspicious about how she found Nova, and her intentions just didn't make any sense. So, so I don't know if that's even true, but maybe it's still, that might be a truth. A lot of fabricated stories have truth sprinkled in it, but it's possible. But I don't know. Very interesting. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's do a quick one for you. Let's get creamed. We haven't gotten creamed today.
We're getting creamed over here. And what better way to finish off being creamed? Now we're creaming them. Bro, the other team's about to get creamed.
Okay, thank you.
Fucking good.
He messages me in a panic, saying like, "Oh, my factor subscription, it was for the next week because he finished off the week that he was on. My factor subscription's not going to go through. I need to pay it in. I think he said like 40 minutes or so. So he was very like, oh, it's time."
Yeah, I understand why people are not as receptive to this person as they were to the person who sent the milk and took him to Dave and Buster's. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they were both buddy trolls who kind of knew what they were doing, even if they claimed to have good intentions about the whole thing and trying to be the only friend that Nova had and maybe turn his life around, you know, show him some love and friendship, and maybe he wouldn't be such an asshole, and they could get him out of this horrible situation and help him not to suck so hard. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I understand why people are being harder on her, because she's, I think, just lying way more than the other guy did about like not knowing and all of that. At least the other guy was saying, yeah, I pretty much knew, and yeah, I basically was being a buddy troll, but he was still trying to minimize that he wasn't, you know, with, you know, just saying, oh, I wanted to help. It doesn't really matter if you want to help him or not. You know, he's an asshole and a predator, so, and someone who is incapable of change. You know what I mean? So I understand. So I take back a little bit of what my initial impressions of this person is, but I don't take back what my initial reaction of like people being like extra mean to her and being like weirdly esual with her. I don't know. That's weird. Before they even knew, like right when this stream started, the, you know, Bloods chat was just like being like, you know, not receptive to just hearing her out and stuff, and being Essuel like immediately with her. It's weird, but they're both bad. I'm not sticking up for her really, but I just think it's interesting. That's my perspective. I don't know what you guys think about that.
I'm sensitive. It's pushy. And that's the first time I finally went, oh man, I'm sorry. I can't do the money.
Yeah, those
right?
those type of people learn nothing from the Christian stuff.
And apparently I break so fucking easily because I feel bad. I don't know. I don't
Yeah, it is locale culture. Yeah.
had this issue. And then he's like, oh well, because he said it was 120 that he needed me to send him. And then since I said like I can't do that, he then said, well, can you just do 60? So I was like, yeah, I guess I can do that because this is still me assuming he doesn't have food.
Busy says don't like any of the people who have paid and babied him, even the cameo crap. Oh, absolutely.
That's why he's asking for that and doing the factor stuff because he did wind up mentioning it's cheaper than DoorDash, it's healthier. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do the 60. But now, like, looking back at that, like how I told you, it looks like because he asked me for the full 120 for the factor, but then he's like, it's okay if he gives 60, that he had more money and he was going to pocket, like, the other 60 I would have sent. And that's the only plausible, like, thing I can, like, conclusion I can come up to, because why would you then be like, oh, I actually...
Yeah, Big Goo Mood has a good point.
The rest, you just sent me 60 and I got the rest covered when he said you don't have anything covered.
I see.
Yeah. So that was the factor.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, and someone in the comments said 120 for 7 meals. It was 10 meals.
Hey, how much was it?
I see.
Yeah. So that was the factor.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, and someone in the comments said 120 for 7 meals. It was 10 meals.
Okay, 10 meals. That's kind of a lot. I mean, that's fine if you can afford it, but Nova obviously can't afford it. He's trying to get her to pay for it. That's crazy. Nova's been crazy with all this. It'll save money and it'll be better for me financially. Then he can't afford it? Dude, come on, man. This guy's incapable of anything. Someone said, please don't feed the chone. There needs to be a sign. They need to put a sign like, you know, how you go to like a park or a lake where it says, don't feed the ducks or whatever, or you're at a zoo and it says, don't feed them. There needs to be a big sign that says, don't feed the chome. Or don't pet it, you know, people coming up and trying to like get reactions and takeovers. Like, don't interact with the chome. It's very funny.
So that's 12.
He wanted Mommy 3 to pay for it.
I guess that's not terrible. I mean, it depends on the...
No, it really is not. But I told him, like, it would still be cheaper to, like, go down to a grocery store and, like, kind of just stock up on that for, like, sandwich stuff and whatnot. But he won't do that. He needs, like, full meals, you know, to rate his sad boys, so.
Yeah, and keep his figure. Next time, you got to stand up for yourself, dude. If someone can't afford
thing is,
food,
I tried, man. I felt so bad.
Listen. If someone can't afford food, there are programs.
Don't actually put a sign in front of Nova's house. Yeah, it's just a joke.
In place to help with those situations.
Well, that's my confusing thing. Is why doesn't he have that? I asked, and he's not on anything. It's only his mom that's on. Like, I don't even know if it's disability or just government assistance.
Oh, Nova's not on government assistance. That's according to her. So
I don't know, but he's not on anything.
Oh, interesting. That's an interesting a thing. She says Nova's not on any government assistance, just his mom. Huh. If that's true, that's very interesting to me.
So confused about. He never even mentioned the free like food thing. Like I have a couple of nights.
TV says Chin made this so much more digestible with the edit. Oh wow. It's still a little hard to pay attention at some points at least, but there's still a lot of good tidbits in here, so.
You know, for like the homeless or just the
no tugboat.
Fortunate. He did not. From what he like told me, he sounded like he never had food. Clearly,
look at him. How do you believe that?
I already beat you to it. I get it. No, yeah, but like it sounded like he didn't have money to purchase food. I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Dude, come on, get out of here with that.
I understand.
Yeah. And I felt bad, and like I wouldn't let anyone go without food. I mean, I guess I can let a pedo go without food. And I learned my lesson.
It's fine.
Get the dog chow in prison, I guess. Yeah.
Totally perfect day, right? But look.
Yeah.
Okay, but she's like, oh, I just wanted to help. He couldn't pay for food. I didn't want him to go hungry. Like look at him. Two, all of his TikToks are of him door dashing really expensive. Like we just saw on one of my videos, we saw him eat a $10 burrito with like an $8 burrito. Like, get out of here. And then he buys all sorts of Pokemon cards. I don't know. That's silly.
Don't owe anyone any support.
Mama Monster, hi. If Nova has no benefits, he must have insanely high credit card debt. Yeah. Does Nova, do we think Nova has a credit card, or do you think he just uses his mom's? Right? His mom has a credit card debt from Nova. I don't know. That's interesting. It's an interesting thought. Buddy Bug Beans, don't smell the petty things and don't pet the smelly things. That's funny. For both of you, let's have something. Let's do some dancing. Novine INU says Noah admitted to being in credit card debt. What little money he makes from Cameo goes to DoorDash, and he uses his mom's government assistance for everything Cameo doesn't cover. I think that's pretty accurate from what we've know about Nova. So
If they're willfully,
No, I don't.
if they're willfully not getting the help they need, then it's not on you
good night, Zero.
to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but speaking of that, you know, I'm pretty hungry. I don't have any money for food. Can you kind of DoorDash me some?
Yeah, you want Denny's? Oh, you want that new Diner
No.
Dipper? I heard is really good.
No.
Okay, well,
No.
beggars can't be fucking cheap. What do you want?
What's your budget? The Nova reference.
What's your budget? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Wow.
If y'all didn't hear,
TV. He has regularly said my credit card. Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, he also says like his a lot of things, and really can a lot of things in his life. Can he say it's his? That's not his house.
Nova asked her that when he was
But yeah, it
begging
probably is his.
for food. Look, I know it's stupid, like to the average Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
For her to buy him food. But some people are too fucking soft, bro. Like, they see
Yeah,
someone, they feel bad. My God, dude. Like,
No, I got a hard ass personality. I sound like a piece of shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
my God, dude, you are something, man. This fucking.
I no, I
people
understand where
too.
everyone's coming from too. Like I'm not gonna like discredit or anything. Like I fucked up. I know where I fucked up.
Yeah, that's good then. That is good. But
Yeah, they can say what they want. I understand. I know how I am. I know what happened. I know that you know what happened, and I'm
All right, at least she's saying here at the end that like, yeah, what I did was wrong. So, we got a little bit of points for that. You know what I mean? Because this whole situation with her and helping him, like, it sounded like she knew exactly what was going on and knew exactly what sort of like type of poo touching she was doing and giving money and entertaining a pedo. You know what I mean? And she's at least saying, yeah, look back at it. That was not good for me to do. At least we're saying that admitting fault, and Nova could never admit fault for anything. So some lessons you gotta learn the hard way, but I think she knew always at the beginning that should have never done this. So but really just Alex. I like calling Nova Dance Edit Death by Chome because the original name of the song. Dude, if you could see really just Alex on my I titled it in my computer Death by Pedo instead of Death by Chome. So yeah. We had the same thought process there because it's called Death what's it called? Death by Glamour. Death by Glamour. So yeah, she fuffed up.
I feel, you know, like
Thank you for the super chat, by the way.
I've been honest, and I was able to show you that stuff, and like
Yeah, no,
regardless of what they see or not, yeah,
I know. I'm
I'm not worried
literally
at this point.
on my YouTube channel on 300 subscribers. Like if I'm wrong, 300 subscribers get taken away. She did show.
Varel, you missed mostly everything, but also kind of nothing at the same. It just some fun things were mentioned. So
Screen shared. She had the
Yeah, it's still in our chats that I
yeah.
could see right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally made her do an archive on what's it called, Discrub. Yeah, we've established that you fucked up. I hope in time you won't do it again. I'm sure you won't. If you see
I'm having a great night, Matic.
something about a person, just look into it more. Everyone, chat.
Well, yeah, 100%. Again, I really don't have any socials. I just got TikTok 2 years ago. It was me not fucking thinking.
She's not AI. Fucking, unfortunately, she's like a real person. But thank you guys very much for watching.
Okay, that was a very interesting sort of, in a way, interview. There was a roller coaster of like, one, what's going on. Two, whoa, this person's like full of shit. Can we really take any of this at face value, like any of it? I think we can to some point. I think with everybody's testimonies who come on here and have interviews with Bloodspeth, there's probably some things that are embellished or just lies, and you can't believe everything. You know what I mean? So what do we think? This is interesting. Dagger Reaper, Greasy, can you DoorDash me a PS5? How about you send me $30 for a Nova Cord vest, and we'll talk. Thank you, Dagger Reaper. But anything for you though, you're always here representing, so I appreciate that. Gracie Show Nugget. Okay. I might do that. I have a really bad headache and I really have to pee. But maybe Mr. Greasy can come up here and he can talk with you guys, and then maybe we can get to Fancy Dan's thing and then your nugget. So let's have him talk for a second. But I want to close out just in case if I don't get to all that. That this was a crazy interview. I don't know how much we can believe with any of this because. I know the first guy who interviewed with Bloodspeth, I think he wasn't telling the exact truth, at least with his intentions, but I think I mostly believe the stories, but these stories with this person, they were kind of full of crap, and I don't know, I think their intentions, I don't know what their intentions were, to be honest, but I don't think they were good. Right? I don't know. Any poo toucher is bad, so what do we think? Never mind, go take a nap. Okay, if you'll let me, we'll do it. How about we just do it? We see your nugget on the next live stream first thing, and then also Fancy Dan's things first thing, because this has been a long stream. I got a pretty bad headache, and greasy cord vests. I don't want to leave you out though. I don't want to, and I appreciate you being here and stuff, but I kind of want to skedaddle a little bit. It's kind of late for me. I got a bad headache, but this was a crazy interview. It was fun to hear all the funny stuff and Noah getting kicked out and a whole bunch of the funny tidbits about like, yeah, we were gonna door. I think a lot of the stories and the interactions with Nova were true. I just think the intentions were not. A little shady, you know what I mean? But it just a lesson learned for everybody. If anyone wants to interact with the Chome, buy him things, buy his Predacords, buy his cameos, you're no better than this person. So, it's frustrating, very frustrating. But some people we gotta learn the hard way. So it's a lesson. The takeaway is don't touch the poo. And if anyone's thinking about going to the takeover in 2 days, just don't. Just don't. I think Nova's expecting it now because it's real. So I Thank you guys for listening to this weird interview with me. It was still a lot of fun. Thank you for being a buffer, listening it with me. It was such a roller coaster, huh? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I think it's a good place to end it. I'll get to the nugget and I'll get to Fancy Dance video in the next one. I'm so sorry about that, but I think it's time for a night time for me. But I still appreciate y'all very much. So good night, everybody. Good night, TBTB. Good night, Sauce. Good night, Avery. Good night, Blue Worm. Good night, Rainy. Good night, Mandalorian. Blue Worm. I think I already said that. Officer, Bentley, Bug Beans, Big Goo Mood, Wasteland, Lord of S, Alicia, the one idiot. Who else? Busy Orange Fago. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for chilling with me tonight. It's been real. I'll catch you in the next one. I don't know if there'll be a video out this week. I have a lot of family stuff going on this weekend, and I don't know if I'll have enough time to finish the video for this week. So sorry about that, but I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys tonight and catch up. So that was still a lot of fun. Good night, guys.